How old is Don Cheto?
Where's Fanny? Okay, welcome guys to another episode of Nuevos Talentos podcast. Fanny's gonna be joining us right now. She's my co-host, and I also got my guest Karina Reyes,
Hi, everyone.
and we got Juicy and Giselle Lopez in the house.
Hi.
I'm
Hey,
about
what's
to
up?
let Fanny in here. So ya las introducí. I already introduced them, who they are, and this is Fanny Alvarez, my co-host. Can you hear us, Fanny? We apologize if there's any technical problems. Sometimes there's a delay.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Is it
All right,
better?
yes, it's a little better. So let's get started with Karina Reyes. How you doing, Karina?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so my question is, who's Karina Reyes, and how did she got things started with the as a comedian?
I guess Karina Reyes is the first generation Latina that grew up in LA. And, I think I've always been funny. Like, I watch those home videos and, like, I'm dancing on tables and throwing my sister in the trash. Uh, and yeah, it was like a few years ago that I decided, oh, I could be a comedian. I should try it, and I did. And it's been almost 3 years, and it's been hard, and you want to quit sometimes. But then this year I got to be on TV, and I thought that was really cool because I got to do Spanish comedy, which I never do. But they were like, "Do you want to be on TV and do Spanish comedy?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know how, but I'll figure it out."
Yeah, it's like when we all get started, right? Like also another question that fans been asking, when you go on stage, and remember they asked us that question last time, when you go on stage and people will start booing you, how do you avoid getting upset, or you know what I mean? Some people get upset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you get used to that?
I mean, it happened to me this past weekend where I thought the audience was like talking smack about me, and I started to get upset. It's like it started to get to me. So I started, burning them, and I was like, "Oh, you guys called each other
Yes.
up," and was like, "Are we gonna coordinate on their off?" Because they were all wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
And this was a show in Compton, and the girls are like, "Hold up, like they're not distracting. They're actually laughing from something you said. They're just talking about the joke.
Yeah.
They're not insulting you or anything." And I was like, "Okay, my bad. Like, you guys look great."
Like
Like,
sometimes,
never mind. I take it back.
like sometimes you get that like que te digo porque también a veces uno tiene eso, like cuando primero empecé un podcast, is people laughing at me? Is
Yeah,
people
you like some
like
of us got angry.
te
and
hacen
shit.
sentir mal, huh? Like te
For
hacen
real.
sentir
And
mal.
it comes out, and you have this insecurity that they're thinking badly, and they're really on your side, and then you got to get over it.
What about you, Giselle? Your experience on that?
How I started singing and stuff,
Yeah,
basically.
like have you ever got boot? Like, cause I'm finally asked this question last time. Have you ever got booted out of a stage?
No, actually, literally, gracias a Dios, no. I guess the closest to that would just be Pepe talking shit to me on the show. Uh, but no, yeah, no, I've never experienced that. I think I would cry if that happens to me, honestly.
What about you, Juicy?
Yeah, I never been through
You
that.
never been through that thing?
You're
Like,
like,
have
I
you ever
never
feel
been
like,
through that. I'm cool.
Yeah, everybody loves
Like,
me. No, I'm just
shit,
saying.
Like,
like-
I'll make them
I guess
cry.
it's a little different. It's a little different because like Karina is she's in a like position where people either laugh or don't laugh, you know? So she is in a position to like just be like people would just be like come again, you know? Or something like that. But like us, I guess it's like we all have something to offer in a different way. So people just have an opinion
Mhm.
as opposed to like throwing tomatoes at us or something, you know?
well, that's why when they sell snacks over there in the snack, you gotta be careful because sometimes man.
I mean,
I
one
bet-
time somebody did throw like a $2 bill at me.
No.
Well, was that
Hey,
good or
they
bad?
throw good luck at
No,
you.
a lot
They
of those
do
are.
it.
Well, they were apologizing for their friend who was like yelling during my set, and they just like threw it at me, and I was like, "Oh, that's $2."
I know,
I'm
manches,
gonna
pero
keep-
no
I still
dólares.
have it. I
Wait.
still have it.
Say that again, Giselle?
No, I said that. Why just $2? They should have given you at least 20 or something.
Right?
For real.
Say sorry
Aunque
the right
sea-
way.
They're like, fucking, we're giving you shit.
Aunque sea para el gas or,
You
you
can't
know,
even buy
or,
a taco.
you know what I mean? Like with $2,
What am I
you
supposed to
can,
do with these two?
with $2, you can't even buy tacos
You can't even
nowadays.
spend
Not,
it
not
'cause
no
it's
more
lucky.
shit.
I know.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's a ripoff.
Hey, we're gonna go on beep.
To enforce dollar menus and
The dollar
everywhere.
Vamos a subir un poquito más. All right, so back to the questions with Karina. ¿Cuál fue tu primer show que hiciste que like you got disappointed, or did you like it on your first ever show that you ever did?
Well, the first ever show that I did was in Playa Vista, and it was in like it's called like a shack, and it's like a bar restaurant, and you're doing your comedy, just like where the dance floor is, but there's no floor. And people are there to get drunk, so they don't care about the comedy. But I had a funny story, because months before I had gone to that same place, but I had gone for their karaoke night, and I accidentally ate an edible that was like 1,000 milligrams, and I had
Girl.
the bite that I had was like I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. But my friends, they were like, no, we're going out. So we go to the place, and I just remember at one point I like peed my pants. And so
Yeah.
so when I'm doing the comedy show, I was like, I've actually peed my pants here before. And people were laughing because I was telling them the story about the brownie and how I took a bite and the whole how it ended up there, and they were just dying. And it was my first comedy show, and I was like, okay, it didn't go that bad.
But how did it feel that high when you when you took that brownie? Like
Okay,
like
I
I
want to
heard-
know the story for sure.
right, we want to know the story if you don't mind.
Feel the brownie
Mind
beans.
telling us like
Well, she had told us about this brownie before, and she was like, oh, my dog accidentally got into the brownie and it was throwing up and puking and peeing everywhere for the whole weekend. And I was like, this bitch is exaggerating, because you got those friends that they like to dramatize everything. So I didn't believe her. She gives me this brownie, and I'm like, sure, 1,000 milligrams. And I take a big bite because I like sweets and I'm greedy. She comes back later and she's like, oh, you're supposed to take this dime-sized bite. And I took like a quarter-sized bite. It was a lot. And I was like, well, if I'm going down, my boyfriend's going down with me. And I was like, oh, take a bite of the brownie. And I was like, this bitch is eating as much as I am, because I ain't gonna be looking stupid here.
shit, right? You're like, I'm not gonna be the only one that's gonna be eating that brownie. Like he
Yeah.
better take some of these brownie too. Shit, like
Yeah. And then the friend saw, and she was like, oh, I don't think we should go out. We should stay here. And they're like, no, we're going out. And then we went to karaoke, and I just remember like sitting there on the chair, and like everything is spinning. At one point, my head just like knocked to the desk, and
Híjole.
I took a nap. Woke up, the peeing, and I just remember like people were carrying me.
That shit will creep up on you.
I think edibles is not a thing you want to do when you're like out. Well, I mean, that much of it,
Yeah, no, not that
Look,
much.
Not that much of it, like, because
Giselle say like no. Giselle's like no.
You
Dude,
cannot function.
That happened.
Like, I don't want to
me
be
with my
somewhere. I
mom,
think
though.
I'd trip out.
Just
I
say,
mean,
are you high right now?
Oh, Giselle.
That shirt
I'm
she's
like-
wearing.
I'm like, is she high
I'm
right
all-
now?
We probably all are. No, just
Don't we?
kidding.
Don't we all do that? Once in a while, don't we all do that? I mean, marijuana is legal.
Marijuana's better than
Oh, we're gonna
anything
go
else.
It
there.
is. It is because you know what? We could talk about marijuana. I don't give a fuck. I'm like I say
Can
straight
we?
up. It is. I'm only knowing.
I'm like, well, let
Um,
me say this. Juicy hooked it the fuck up in Cali.
Hey. Oh,
Fuck
shit, it was
yeah.
good.
Like,
Fuego. It was good.
yeah. But okay, so we already talked about that. When can you tell us a joke about the mom joke that you said on? I think you said it on Tengo
Dude, that's
Talento.
my favorite. Oh my gosh. I tell
Yeah.
everybody this. Come on, girl.
I mean,
Bring
do you
it
want
out.
it in Spanish or English?
Como sea. This is a
Which is
Chicano. This is a Chicano podcast right here. We talk Spanish, English, Japonés, Chino, no sé qué, pero sí, como tú quieras decirlo,
Okay.
como tú quieras decirlo, however you want it.
So it's my mom's birthday today, and I'm here. I called her to wish her a happy birthday, and she told me that she was feeling depressed because she was turning 60. My mom was born in 1962. That bitch can't do math.
What the fuck?
She's 59 years old, for those who can't count either. She was like, what? I'm not 60? But I bought all these birthday decorations that say happy 60th birthday. I was like, you can just save it for next year and you can be depressed then. Yeah, like my mom, she really loves this joke. I translated it for her. I just didn't include the bitch part.
Yeah, like cuando dijiste dijiste
Yeah, I
pendeja.
changed it to esa pendeja no sabe
En vez de
contar.
decirle perro, le dijiste pendeja.
That was my to
Yeah.
respect you,
That's
huh?
pretty, that's
We actually
pretty
use that
awesome
at
right
home
there.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karina, when is your next show coming up?
I have a show on Saturday.
Mhm.
I just don't know where it is yet.
If
Oh, what the hell?
well,
She's like, I
es
know
que-
I got one, but I
es
don't
que
know
a veces no les dicen,
Yeah, you-
no les dicen a tiempo, you know,
You get
sometimes they don't tell
the
them,
flyer like the week of.
you know, but
yeah?
she already knows that there's gonna be a show coming up. If where can people find you on your Instagram,
Yeah,
social media?
on Instagram I post everything. It's at Karina Rayel, which is KARINAREYL.
Okay, you guys hear it. If you guys are watching live, you guys hear it. And do you got any other social media?
I mean, it's the same thing on everything on TikTok, Twitter.
Yeah, okay. And on TikTok, I have you on TikTok, which I didn't know I had you on TikTok. That's pretty cool. You do workout videos, right?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't getting famous off of comedy on TikTok. I better just lose weight.
how is that going with the TikTok?
Something with it.
Good. Yeah, it's going well. Like I just hit 20,000 followers this past week.
Hey.
Ooh, congratulations
now
on
they
that.
let me add links on there. I don't know how. Like they're like, oh, add
Cool.
a live event link, and I was like, I ain't got no live events.
Okay, my next question is for Giselle. Okay, I love you to like. She's all like, Giselle, you have a band. You have a band name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tribes, right?
Yes.
Or so you said or tribe,
No,
right?
you said it right. You said it right.
So your estilo is like rockera, huh? Like estilo rockera con a little bit of mariachi kind of, or ¿nos puedes explicar eso, por favor?
Yeah, it's honestly, I feel like I love this band because you can do like anything with it. It's kind of like a lot of genres, but yeah, the main component would be like mariachi and rock. But like we also like to do cumbia sometimes. Like we like to do guapangos. It's kind of just a mixture of everything, honestly. It's pretty cool.
So, otra de las cosas que me gustó, primero que nada, let me introduce you. This is Giselle Lopez. Can you tell people who you are and what you do and, you know?
Yeah, my name is Giselle. I'm from El Paso, Texas. So I'm actually, I'm not there in Cali. I wish I was, but I'm 20 and I mean, I've been singing my whole life, honestly. And right now I'm like at a point where I kind of want to venture into maybe like a solo career type of thing.
Okay.
But I don't know. I still need to. But I just had a gig just right now. Like I'm here at the studio. I just had a gig. So I got my phone.
Nice.
So me bajé and I came right away and I logged in. So yeah.
So I heard a song de Selena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, esa me encantó a mí, la verdad. Fanny, what do you think? What's your opinion? You have any questions?
I actually think it's super neat. Like, I feel like we're like a new generation. So it's like all of these fusions of music are happening. And it's super neat how we can combine like us being Chicanos, like another genre with our Mexican roots in a way. So
Yeah.
I just think it's more of a comment. I think it's really neat. And I just think that I feel personally, I haven't even like said anything to all of you, but I'm super, super, super happy that we get to reunite this way and that we still keep in contact. For those of you who don't know, we were all in Tengo Talento together. And it was quite an experience. My first friend there was Karina. She was the first one to talk to me. And, the situation was kind of awkward because of like the COVID. So we were not really like all together at first. So, and then like the episodes, we were all with different people every time. But towards the end, then I met Giselle and Juicy and we became homies.
Juicy is her.
Yeah, I'm just Juicy's in the corner.
Juicy's in the corner.
Juicy's in the corner. Juicy's being
Castiel.
quiet. What's up, Juicy? What's going
Man.
on?
No, I'm just I don't know. I don't know if like we jump in or we take turns or what.
No, we could
I'm
jump
not trying
in.
to be the ghetto one in the group, you know.
Nah, we could jump in.
Raise your hand, girl. No, I'm
If
just
any
kidding.
of you,
I'll be like, I'm
if
next.
any of you have questions, go ahead, ask them.
You just throw
If,
yourself in there.
yeah, that's pretty
Uh,
much.
Even if
that-
you have questions for each other, like
yeah,
you
even
can
even
ask
between
questions to
each others.
Okay.
That was
We're getting to know each other too.
pretty much. It's like kind of like when you go on a dating site and you kind of getting to know your girlfriend or your boyfriend or
Yeah.
kind of
Ay,
like
Dios.
Okay,
kind of like
it's my
that,
first
kind
time.
of like that. Yeah.
This is my
trying-
first
trying to-
time. I'm
We're
a
trying
first
to
timer.
meet.
Funny
We're trying to meet
question.
new
She's a,
friends.
she's a virgin.
You guys just popped my cherry right now. I'm a first timer.
Mi mamá
I've never
también.
been-
Karina.
Hijo de Dios.
Rated R.
Me va a regañar.
Yeah.
Me va a regañar mi mamá.
That's what I always say whenever I do something new. I'll be like, I'm gonna pop your cherry. So like, whenever, that's what I
Yes,
say.
yes.
Si hay
I don't know.
niños,
I'm
si hay
weird like
niños
that.
viendo este programa, por favor, retírenos del
We're talking
programa
about-
porque se está volviendo.
Speaking of
Talking about
little kids, there's this little boy that has a page that he's a fan of that show, and he made like a fan page, and then like he messaged me and stuff. And he was like a little kid. I was just like tripping out. I'm like, I don't know if this is
Oh.
wrong. Like, you know,
Like a veces,
the law and
es
stuff.
que, es
I
que,
told him, does your mom know about this? I'm
Awkward.
like,
es que kids nowadays,
I just don't know how that works, you know?
He
Kids
said, I
have-
see you on TV talking about a toxica.
Yeah, he was a
And a
fan
big
of,
booty girl.
he was a big fan of Chiquis, and he was like, can you tell Chiquis I said hi? Yeah, because he saw that supposedly they were saying that I was trying to get at her. So he thought that I talked to her. So he was like, can you tell
Oh,
Chiquis
that's
I love her? I know I have the messages. He left me voice messages and he's like, I'm sad because I'm not gonna get to watch the final. We don't have internet. No, we're not gonna have internet on Friday. I was just like, oh,
Oh.
I know. I wish
That's-
Chiquis could have seen that. 'cause that little
I'd
boy
be
was-
like, you can go to McDonald's.
Ah,
Girl, you better tell her.
she
We're
knows
gonna
the
have
classic
Chiquis on
one.
here so we can tell her.
Me acuerdo cuando antes no teníamos
For real.
internet y luego se acercaba uno sometimes the library or the McDonald's. It was a library or the McDonald's. We used to go to McDonald's. Oh, I don't got Wi-Fi at
Oh
home.
yeah, you just be in the car in the parking lot, logged into the library
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
For real.
And then
No lie.
and then I'm like, no wonder why they hire security nowadays. I go like that, no wonder why they hire. But you know
Securing the
what?
password and shit.
Legally, they can't go to your car and bug the shit out of you. Like, how do they know that you're really using the Wi-Fi you're eating? You know, they don't know.
How did they know that he was watching porn?
That part. Exactly.
That's my friend Adrian right there.
Ooh, Adrian.
Is he the one that had Adrian's kickback?
Oh,
Oh, wait, what was up with that? Huh? It was a fake story though, right? That Adrian's kickback.
fake news.
I don't know. I saw a lot of
I'm about to
TikToks
make one, man.
of
Fuck
people
that.
who
I don't know what
went
that is, guys.
and
What
got
Yeah,
is
I see-
wild.
I see your hat. It says daddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Irala, irala.
Daddy
You
Juicy.
know,
Daddy,
to put the
daddy,
daddy in.
juicy right there in the
I put
house.
the daddy in the hat. So
Oh crap.
Hey.
Next
Just
she's
to
gonna
remind
get
him.
she's gonna get one that says Zaddy.
yeah, Zaddy.
Saddy. Oh, you came out with that thing, Saddy. Didn't you came out with that thing? Oh, never mind.
Nah, I came out with that word culento. Literally,
Yes,
I
Culento.
made up a
yes.
new word.
Culento.
We also
People
use
at-
that at home.
Yeah, because people message me, what does culento mean? I was
Culento.
like, when a culo moves really lento, culento. Or when a culo has talento.
That's what I thought
let
it
me
was.
let me see.
It's
Do
both
it,
of
do it.
them.
Let me see. Do it. Do that thing.
Tiene un gran culo y lo mueve bien lento. Tiene culento. Mucho culento. Hey, Chiquis was bopping to that. She was
Heck
dancing
yeah,
to
she
it.
loved it.
She was twerking.
Yeah, she was tricking.
She
I was
was
like,
doing it.
Chiquis?
Le estaba
Chiquis.
haciendo honor a las palabras.
Yeah.
Yo
It's
vi-
because
yo
she
vi-
straight up told her, she said, Chiquis, every time I see your videos when you're working out, I got inspired and I wrote this song.
Hey, that was fresh as fuck out of me. Huh?
Yeah,
I just came out of
I was
with
like,
that out of nowhere.
damn.
Juicy, I had a question for you. They say that, well, lo de Chiquis como regalarse la rosa.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Like they
Yeah.
made me do that.
Me
Man,
contó
you feel
alguien.
me? Man, girl, it's my girl on my life did I buy Chiqui's flowers, babe, and chocolates? She would have fucked me up probably. She would have been like, she would have been like, where's
That's
my
not
chocolate?
when you went on the show.
I was just like,
they really make you do that, like they said on it was part of the script.
they had the chocolates and the flowers when I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
Pero
you're
tú
gonna give
no-
this to her.
They be
Fainted.
shady.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm surprised I made her break her diet. She ate the chocolate too. I was like, let me see you eat one.
I know. I saw they were part of like some keto chocolate.
Hey, for real, huh? Look,
I saw that she had a
they're
keto.
vegan and shit.
I saw she had a keto cookbook, and I was like, what?
Like, huh? This ain't keto. Is
What?
it? Un poquito,
Un
dijo.
poquito, huh? Un poquito.
She's making her own words.
So are you
Okay.
guys gonna try it again?
Try what?
Like the show again?
Nah.
Nah.
For myself, no.
I don't know.
No, because honestly, the only thing I gotta say that why I wouldn't do it, because I felt like if this is talent, let me do my talent the way I want to do it. Don't tell me how to do
Exactly.
it. You know?
Exactly.
Thank
It's
you.
like,
Thank you.
And if you want me
Thank
to lie
you.
and act, then pay me
And
some
also-
shit. Run it up. You know?
Yes. I also feel like there was a lot of on behalf of like the judges, like I respect everybody like equally, but I just feel like some of the criticism was not about the talent.
Yes.
For a lot of
bro.
girls, it was like they were getting offended. They were like making jokes about them half the time. That's why I made Don Cheto cry, to be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that was I seen that. That was right there. That was like the best comeback ever. He
But
got
you know
molded on
what?
TV.
They want a show. So you want a show? I give you a show. I could do show.
It was funny because they got the title.
They
They
hired
put
me
Lo puso
too.
en su
The
lugar.
Pero
They put
Hire
Fanny Lo
me.
puso en su lugar.
Fanny was
That was funny.
mi respetos para
I'm
Fanny.
sorry, guys.
Fanny.
I'm savage. But I said it in a like, I love the guy. I really do. But like, you're criticizing my style, not the way that I sing. Like, not my mi tono, I didn't know desafiné. I didn't mess up or anything like that. You gave me 1 minute. You cut my song. Like, what can I do? I did what I
It's
could.
weird.
One
I
of the
think that's
things-
like the annoying part, I guess. Like when because one of my criticism was that like they didn't like the part of the song that I picked.
What the
And I'm like, shit, I have a minute. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
you to throw a big ass boom in a minute and 15 seconds. Like, bitch.
Is that how much you guys
Yeah.
get? Oh,
minute.
wow.
And then they said I did too much. And I said, well, I did my best with my minute.
Man, no,
Damn, I felt like a man in that moment.
No,
Let me
I-
give you this minute.
Like I get it what she's trying to say. Like no las dejan hacer.
they gave you 3 minutes.
They give you 3
They were
minutes.
like,
No, I
Unfold.
was
Oh.
supposed to get it like a minute 32 minutes, but the producer was like, you do whatever you want.
That's what she
That's-
said.
Yeah, because
You said
he-
3
he needs
minutes.
to,
I only
like,
got
talk,
one.
to breathe. Like,
Yeah,
it takes more time.
but
something
because he
like-
was like, you need more time to make people laugh. They're not gonna laugh
Yeah.
in a minute.
So pretty much you're telling me that tengo talento, mucho talento is pretty much script. Es puro cotorreo.
It is to me. Shit.
I wouldn't say like 100%, but you know.
Like
75%
maybe
of it.
75%.
there's
What do
parts.
you-
I don't know
that-
if we'll get in trouble for saying
Yeah.
this, but if I go like this, like, I don't know. But I don't think everything is fake because then that means we don't have talent. And I think we do have
Sí.
talent up in this bitch.
Sí, eso es cierto.
So no, I don't think it's like
Yeah.
that. But
No, I just think part of it is for like ratings,
Mhm.
Okay.
Like they used me. They used
It's
me a little bit.
business.
Man,
They
how does
wanted to put some juice in there and like, make it juicy. They were like, bring her. She's tatted up. She looks crazy. She's wild. I feel like,
But- by the way,
But
for
bro,
those
you're
people,
so talented. Stop.
thank you.
for
You're
those
really
people
talented.
that
You don't believe it.
for those people that don't know who Juicy is, she's gonna introduce herself.
Yes.
I'm juicy. I rap. I do a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't
Barber?
know. I don't even know what to call myself. That's
You're a
why.
barber too as well,
Like
right?
I'm a lot.
You're
Yeah.
You cut hair, right?
I'm an
Hustler.
entrepreneur, I guess. I
Okay.
do a little bit of everything, I'm like the
Let us know.
rainbow.
Let us know. What do you do, Juice?
I fucking make micheladas, like they said that on the show. Then I cut hair, I DJ, I make music, and then honestly, I like comedy, and I'm looking to not like that. I had to look. We got a comedian in the house.
Cada quien su
I
estilo, right?
respect her.
Like cada quien su estilo, right?
Yeah, but I love comedy. I do. That's what I do on Instagram. I just clown life.
I've seen
Oh,
that.
whoever's not
Guys see that?
following her, Go follow her because you need your daily dose of juicy because hilarious.
Where can
Like,
people
take it from
follow
me.
you?
You can follow me on Instagram. I am Juicy Child. And then the same thing is on TikTok, which I just started a TikTok. And TikTok, I'm too like raw for it because they keep on fucking like my shit is too like explicit. I guess I
I
gotta
don't
tone it
know.
down.
I've seen some like explicit stuff that stays on that I'm just like, because one of my videos got
Right.
taken down, and all I was complaining about was my butt, but like,
No.
but there was nothing
Oh my.
explicit. I was just using the word, and there was some zooms. But yeah, they took it down.
Bro, they took all kind of
It
videos
was
down.
But
the
I was
Zooms,
I
girl.
was like, you took it down, but I seen these girls in these tiny bikinis where you can see it, but like you don't take that down,
Right?
like.
I don't know. TikTok
Rude.
is-
Well,
I like Instagram.
It's kind of like YouTube. When you go on YouTube, you see some girls showing their chichis, their fucking bikinis and everything. But when you say something funny or something that talks about, which I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get my video taken down. You say something about politics.
yeah.
Politics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they start tripping on you, or they start. Isn't that right, Giselle? And funny, like once you start talking about something, like making a joke about pelos de lote. We're not gonna say his name, but because I don't want to give him a
Yes.
3 counter. Or a sleepy. We're gonna call him Bam. By
Oh, another
Sleepy
dude.
Bam. We're gonna call him like that. Yeah, when you make comments like that, yo no sé por qué, like me tumban el video. Like I feel like they're hating and shit. Like,
They don't want to spread awareness.
do you girls remember back in the days when you used to go to YouTube? Well, maybe you guys are young. You're younger
I
than
mean,
me.
I still go on YouTube.
Right,
when you
but-
used to.
well,
Now we know who don't go on YouTube.
well, you used to or go to or go and
Nah,
still
it's
go
like-
there. Lo que sea. Amor, lo que sea, huh, funny.
Right?
Pero antes te daban un poco, before Google bought it, they used to give you more
More freedom.
more freedom of saying whatever you want. I remember you used to have those videos of people kicking their asses, of fighting and all that shit. It used to be like, what the?
Yeah.
Man, they still got them.
Barkeisha and stuff like that. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, I used to watch the show Jackass. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
familiar
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with Jackass
Hell
with
yeah.
Bam Margera. Huh? Oh, I thought somebody said something with Bam Margera and all those artists. But yeah, hold on, I can't stop laughing right now.
Hey, what the hell?
I
Tell
know.
us a joke. I
I
want to
try to
laugh too.
hold it in, you know?
Ahorita como todo se oye por aquí,
Yeah.
escuché como si alguien pasó por el pasillo
Oh.
y me entró. No, lo voy a decir al aire, vamos a ver al aire. Y me culié.
Ah,
I was like, ay, güey, aquí espantan, ¿qué pedo?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
la neta.
Most likely.
I'm being honest. Por eso me puse así, like,
I'll be too. Those are some long hallways. I'm just kidding.
shoot, watch. I'm gonna do a little blog, and that's for everybody who wants to go see my. It's not about me today. Never mind. Today's about the Tengo Talento participants that came into the show. They were in the show. Fanny, do you have any questions that you want to ask them?
I want to say, okay, I ask like very, very intense questions sometimes, and maybe it might be like tad bit emotional sometimes in a lot of ways.
Dun.
If you ever don't want to answer one of my questions, you're welcome to say, Fanny, no, I don't want to talk about that. But my question is for Giselle.
Oh, okay.
One of the things that actually made me like admire you is, I mean, I know you're younger than me and stuff, but that doesn't mean that we can't learn from each other. So one of the things that I really I don't know, it really inspired me or like motivated me or gave me like some, like, come on, dude, like you are like, well, first of all, I'm going to say what I'm talking about. I know that you had like an incident and that your foot was not okay when you went up on the stage. So I think many times like we have a lot of things in our mind and they block us from certain things. And sometimes you don't even perform how you really would because your mind is somewhere else. And I felt like I had really no issue compared to you. So I felt like when I saw you do that and still do it that way that you did it with like the security that you did it and you know that you still made it. Cause I remember telling you, I remember sitting next to you and you saying like, I didn't want to be like with my foot like this, but I'm here, like the show must go on. And I said, like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. Like I said, it's better to say like, hey, I was here, and like not, oh no, she didn't come because she had an accident, but like she had an accident, she's here, you know. So I mean, I don't know if you want to speak on that. Like, I guess it's not much of a question, but I guess what I want to say is like, how did you feel? How was that for you? How, like, you know, how was it really for
It was
you?
so I'm gonna cry. So basically, it was hard. I was going through it like during that time. So like the accident, it was kind of something fucked up. And then I was also dealing with like a breakup. So I don't know, like you guys know how a breakup feels. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
when was it? Okay, so during like what was it, cuartos de final, like it was kind of like bad. Like I went back home, the accident happened. Me and my ex broke up. Like it was so shitty. Like I was just like mentally not. I went in so depressed. Oye, Vani.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. No, it's okay
Yeah,
if
she
you
wasn't
wanna. It's
lying.
okay. Don't worry about it. Like we're here. We're like family here. So don't trip.
Yeah.
No, we all understand. Sometimes we get
This is a
emotional. You know
safe
what I mean?
space.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I feel like music is always like, and I'm pretty sure you guys relate. And I mean, I know you don't do music, Karina, but you relate your art.
It's enough.
It's always there for you, dude. Like it's always fucking there for you. And I was going through that super shitty like thing or whatever, and then it was time for me to go to the semifinal. And it was kind of just like perfect timing. Like I was just not okay that whole month of May. And then we I don't know when you guys went, but I went the 18th. So like music just like saves me, you know, like if I wouldn't have done that, if I wouldn't have like gone through that or whatever, like I feel like I would have still been so upset. Like I still would have been like hurting.
Mhm.
But the whole semifinal experience, like fucking, it was so good for me. It was like so good for me to like talk to people because I had isolated myself. Like funny, like I know we had some talks. Juicy, like girl, you know, like really helped
Yeah, I
me.
remember.
I like kind of opened up to her there, like, and I had barely met her, but I just really
Yeah.
needed that. And so that's it comes back to like just music. Music just saves you. Music is there for you. Like, o sea, it was just like caído de Dios. So this competition was a lot deeper to me than what like like than just the core. Like, oh yeah, the CD pool was fun, but it was so much more deeper to me.
Yeah, it was kind of like proving to yourself that you can do this.
Yeah, and like, dude, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, look, I'm gonna show you guys my foot. My foot was fucked up. My foot was so bad, but I mean, we did it. We did it. You know, this is my foot, guys. I don't know if I can show it, but
Oh shit!
Wow.
Si te
How
lastimaste.
did that happen?
crazy story, dude. Long story short, I flew out of a car.
Her ex-boyfriend threw her out of the car.
Are you
Damn, she made a quick ass
are
conclusion.
you serious or you
You
just
see, that's
No,
what girls do, make a
yeah.
conclusion
Oh, I
fast
was
as
about to
fuck.
say, no man, se pasó,
Yeah,
se
I'm
pasó. I was about to say, se pasó.
I said,
A girl
Look at
make a
Fanny's
conclusion
face,
fast
too.
by any day.
I'm just kidding.
Everybody's like, "What's his name?" Hey, no. It was but I was.
Where do we
I
find
was
him? We're
her.
fucking him up.
We got a restraining order.
Ahorita deja hablarle.
I'm like, if you're watching, be careful, dude. Nah.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, yeah, I was in pain. Like, I'm not even
More like this.
like it was bad. And even
Sorry.
when I sang the Selena song, oh, I no me podía mover bien. But it's something that I learned from my mom, Fanny. Lo que dijiste de que the show must go on, de que
Yeah.
tú como artista le debes al público y por ese respeto you have to just keep going no matter what the fuck, like no matter what the fuck's going on
Hell
in your
yeah.
personal life or in
Hell yeah.
your health, whatever, like the show has to go on. And that's how that's when you know who's gonna make it or break it, like if you know what I mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean they even tell you like beforehand, like if you're nervous, like it's not gonna help you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because I remember Claudia was telling all the girls like, you nervous, you better like get rid of it.
lose
You
it.
can tell the girls who were too nervous and they didn't make it. And for me, I was like very nervous and I wanted to just cry, but I was like, I can't cry because it's gonna ruin the makeup.
Girl,
Giselle, ¿te acuerdas de la Lobito?
Oh hell yeah, that's my homie.
She said Giselle. She's like Giselle. She thinks like you probably on the Nuevos Talentos page too. She said Giselle. Ahorita me está diciendo porque ya y ahora sí me puedo meter live on Nuevos Talentos podcast. Si le quieres contestar, if you want to go to Nuevos Talentos podcast in there and answer her.
Yes. Oh yeah, she was actually one of the participants from the Tengo Talento también fue.
Nancy. Yeah, Nancy. That's what I was telling you about, Funny, when I told her she sent me that she was gonna. But that's gonna be in a different episode when we talk about her. That's gonna be in a different. She's gonna be our next. Monday?
interrupt you. Before we change the subject, I wanted to close that statement with I feel like it's a worth talking about, and it's like a thing, but like just so you know, and you know, and you know, like we're all in this art world. Sometimes when you push through, it's not only the breakthrough that happens in you, but it's also people looking around you. People ask themselves like, or most of us like had this thought at one point and maybe gave up on it of like, oh, I want to do something to change the world. In reality, we change the world by pushing through for ourselves. When people see what we do and are inspired by it. So that was my personal experience with seeing you, you know, go through that and still, you know, so just, you know, you never know who's watching or who might be inspired with what you do, and whoever's watching. Also, it applies to anybody in the world. Like sometimes you feel like you're having a really hard time and there's people that are going through a really like much worse time. That same day that you had that, no, it wasn't the same day. It was the time before. I had an allergic reaction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
my eyes were like, yeah. So I was like, dude, I'd rather them call me a frog than say I didn't show up. I'm gonna show. That's what I told you, right? Like when like I didn't want to be here. Like, so I was like, dude, I brought my frog eyes last time. People just thought I was tired.
like now that you're talking about that, Funny, it's like last time como vine la otra vez, vine bien like moody and all like interrupting. I was in a bad mood when I came here because I was already mad at the first guest that didn't show up. And that's why we apologize to Karina for that. Like we were interrupting her a lot. People saw that in the show, and like Karina's looking at me like I'm gonna kill you. But we did apologize, and we do also apologize on air like for that. I was already like a little like bothered because the other guests didn't show up, and then I was late, and then you know. Pero aquí estamos. Gracias a Dios, aquí estamos.
We're getting it together, guys.
Getting it together, and we're gonna get our shit together, man. Like, también comprendo. I'm barely starting my podcast, and I need to learn to. I'm not afraid of saying it on there. I need to put my personal feelings to the side and be professional. Porque si no, imagínate, me invitan a Sábado Gigante y le empiezo a decir a Don Francisco, pinche viejo, hijo de la. Imagínate, you know, like I gotta learn to control that. Like, no.
Oh. Is he? No, yeah, he is.
No, he is.
Yes, he is.
They made a rumor.
Don't give up on him.
they made a rumor about him that supuestamente tenía COVID-19, pero I don't.
Nah, he ain't got no.
I mean, this show ain't about.
He's
already famous. He's already famous. Let's make somebody else famous.
He got frozen.
No.
Well, he's a legend. He's a legend.
Octavio.
Everybody knows.
Oh, Don Octavio. Oh, ¿cómo dice la otra vez? Octavio's. No. ¿Cómo dices Octavio's office?
Hey. Pablo's office.
A ver, déjame.
The black thing though,
El chacal?
El chacal, yeah.
Essentially
A
I
los
thought they were gonna do
leones.
that at the show. That's what I was scared of. That they were gonna bring that guy.
Oh,
I mean, they had also.
Oh, Machete.
I was like, man, if that fool comes and try to grab me,
There was people that
I'd
were
be like-
getting grabbed.
Do you remember Machete?
No, I would have been like, I'm not.
Cuando en Estudio 2, cuando salía
yeah.
Machete.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, creo que salía, estaba chido ese programa, estaba chido también ese programa. Yo me acuerdo que me la curaba siempre con ese programa. Shit all the time. El chaparrito, el enanito. Hey, we should get a Machete, Fanny.
We should.
We should get a little enanito.
Little machete right here in the show.
Oh, machete and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna go with Giselle. Giselle, question. Cuando tú escribes una canción, ¿en qué te inspiras?
Santo Dios.
Honestly, dude, like yo digo que you can just make shit up in your head. Like you can pretend, you can just make a story in your head and you just, o sea, ¿quién va a saber?
Pues sí,
So,
yeah.
sí, es cierto.
You
Like,
could even be talking shit about somebody or like
Yeah.
tirándole
for
a alguien,
real, like,
Eso sí.
but nobody even knows that you're talking
Yeah.
about that person. Only you and the
Yeah.
beat.
Well,
Like right now, I'm
Yeah,
trying to write a
so-
story about somebody. I was like, I just got changed the name.
I'm
It's
on
like
this.
a book.
Pero y otra pregunta te quería hacer, when, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo te puedo preguntar esta pregunta? A ver, déjame pensarlo, ¿cómo te puedo preguntar esta pregunta? Como cuando tú te subes al escenario, ¿qué sientes esa pasión? ¿Cómo se siente? ¿Siente chingón o cómo no sé si me explico?
yeah, no, sí se siente bien chingón, la neta. No, no, yeah, it's a really nice feeling, but I will say that no me gustó que no había audiencia en Tecotale.
For real.
I
that's
felt
crazy.
like estaba muy intenso, o sea, nomás 4 personas viéndote y tú es como, you know, because I went when I was 15 the first time and there was an audience and that was a whole different experience porque they'll clap, you know, blah, 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 they'll boo you if you need to be booed, but, you know, like, it's really cool, so yo digo que la verdad sí cuenta que, pues, el ambiente, ¿sí me explico?
It's awkward, huh?
Que haya gente, ajá, I felt awkward, like, the first time I was like, I don't even know, like, who to look at, like.
Right
Hey,
now,
for real.
right now, what's your newest thing you're working on right now?
Right now, my band and I, we're gonna release an album. We're thinking of doing it like during November, the Day of the Dead, para que sea así calaveras and like, you know, things like that. But I was telling you, I'm trying to do something solo. So I've been writing some songs, and I think I'm giving myself a month. I need to get this shit done in a month. Porque si no lo dejas, si no lo haces. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now.
I think you're heading the right way.
Yeah.
I think that you're
It
really
happened.
good solo artist.
Thank you. It's because it's
Yeah.
the project with Tribes. It's not for everybody, and it's very like it's not really commercial music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need to kind of like también tienes que pensar, you know, I love it, it's awesome. O sea, we make songs about intense shit. The one that I sang for the finals was about immigration. And I hated the fact that they didn't even pay attention to the words, or they didn't even ask me like what the meaning of the song was, because songs have meanings and they're, you know, like they're important. Like the one that I'm gonna release in the album that I love, it's about the killing of women in Mexico. And so like it's a lot of intense shit. So I also kind of need to not be so intense. So that's why I'm trying to do something by myself, like something también así algo ligero. Yeah. Sí, algo ligero.
You know, I feel like in my personal experience, I've been in various like bandas and stuff. Sometimes you just you have a certain like season in your life where it's like, this is what I'm gonna learn from here, and I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna grow and I'm gonna keep going, you know. And that's usually how it goes. Like I feel like it's a good time after being on the show for you to spread your wings, Giselle. And we want to know, personally like to know your personality as an artist on your own. Like it says a lot about when you do a cover, that's Giselle. Like because this is how Giselle sings it. You know, it doesn't matter if like a million girls sing the same song. It's like, this is Giselle's version of this song. It's not like with the band, the taste they give it is not really something you would create on your own, you know? So
yeah,
that's exciting.
Te digo que hablas bien bonito, you know, like exactly what
Like
Yo
esa
soy
canción,
intensa. Pa' que veas.
like esa canción la haces tuya, ¿verdad, Giselle? Y Fanny, me imagino, like esa canción la tienes que sentir, ¿verdad? La tienes que hacer en tu propio estilo, ¿verdad? Like, porque si la tratas de cantar como ellos mismos, like, no tienen es diferente estilo, pues,
You
¿verdad?
know what? This is the thing. All of us, like, there's a couple of us in here. Like, all of us have different goggles in life, like glasses. So we perceive differently. So maybe the song hit me in another way where I can make you feel a different emotion than, Giselle would, or Karina would, or Juicy would, because of what we've all been through. Different. It's all different. And like, we all perceive life in a different light. That's why music is so beautiful, because people, I feel like, especially for like me in the banda world, like all of us are categorized as like, you want to be like Jenny Rivera, right? But I am like, my blood is like, I am banda, bro. Like I didn't pick this because like she was influential to me and I loved her so much and I was a fan and everything, but it's not like that doesn't define me. Like I am me and I create my own things with banda, and it's like a cool, neat way, because I feel like you're very versatile. So I'm very excited to see like how this is gonna unfold, because so am I. And I think I could probably go around like the whole like genre circle, like,
Yeah.
because I love everything, So
An awesome voice.
I
I
wanted to
will
let up.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I want to take this towards Juicy, because we were talking about how like we're all different musically, right? So we recently had an experience. We walk in a studio and we try to make a song, right? But we were there to like do something else, like to finish off a song. And Juicy comes in with, can I share this, Juicy? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Juicy comes in with this cool beat, right? And she had this like melody in her head, and my head started going do 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 do, and I was like, okay, maybe you could say this, and I got all excited. I got in the zone. I get all like intense in there. But my point is, like, when we started working on this song, like it unfolded to the point where like we had a collab, and I was helping her write it.
You guys are gonna do a song together?
Yeah, we already recorded like half of it.
It's already halfway done.
Oh,
and
my
the cool part, the point of like this statement is like, Juicy, I know that I told you like in the beginning, like I checked out all her videos because I met her this way. I was there to cortar mi pista and I was waiting for her to be done or something. Or I was on the side giving the pictures to the guy, and Juicy was on the side cutting her pista, and she was singing. And when I heard that song, I was like, and she kept like singing it because they kept like telling her, like they're making the edits and whatnot. And then I like go up to her and I'm like, man, that song is like so dope, right? And I told her, I was like, I went through all your music, like from when you started on YouTube to now, and the like, growth is like extreme, like because she's finding herself musically, and then she hops into the studio with me and learns intensity. And what happened there was like, I watched her face like go into a zone of like, this is not just about like party and twerking and this and that. This is about some real situation that like now I saw you unfold as like emotionally now, as opposed to like, I know you, Juicy, you're the homegirl, and like you know the jams for the jam, like to party and to, like, get you all like this and that. But this is like a song that's gonna have you sitting there like, oh dang, but then you want to keep listening. And I've showed it to adults too, and they're into it. They're like, hey, I just keep listening, like finish this.
We're gonna have to show Giselle.
So what's your experience with that, Juicy? How do you feel about that? How did you feel about, I feel like you're entering like a different, like with this song, I guess, like you opened a portal to like an emotional side of like rapping, because I had a lot of emotion.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right and stuff. And then like the way your voice sounds and the way everything just came together and stuff with that song we're working on and stuff. But like, you see, that's where I go to about Tengo Talento, that I didn't like, that they always wanted me to do songs like that, because I actually do songs that come from the heart too and have feelings in them, but they never allowed me to sing those type of songs. They only wanted me to sing puro perreo y que, shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y para la chiquis.
Hi,
And
pa la chiquis, and then it's
know
kind of messed up because it's like, damn, if you check out my music, like she did, yeah, I've grown like as an artist. I've never went to like classes to take singing classes or anything. I just been like self-taught, and hopefully with this song that I'm working with her, people could see that other side because some of the songs that I've done that came from the heart haven't been in the studio or professional. They're just like off of a cell phone and stuff.
bring them
But
out.
yeah, but yeah, definitely I have this other one that I am gonna bring out. I think I played it on Instagram before, but I'm gonna bring out the little, the heart and the feelings soon and stuff. After they finish dancing that perreo shit.
I was hearing the song when Fanny Alvarez put it, and I think you tag on
Yeah,
or una de las
I
dos.
tagged her on it.
Una de las dos, yeah, and I think it's starting to sound pretty like
Yeah.
me quedé así como like, man, I want to buy that. I want to hear that song. Like I want to.
It's cool because it's like a story more than just like a song.
Me emocioné like cuando la escuché porque you know what about Chicano rap, I could tell you, man. When it comes to Chicano rap, we normally talk about what's going on in the hood.
I don't do Chicano rap though.
Well, that's what it is. But we tell a story. That's my whole point.
Oh yeah.
We tell a story about I don't know, it could be a single mom, it could be I don't know, something that happened to a woman, you know what I mean? Like puede ser lo que sea, right? Like tu estilo, ¿cómo lo consideras tú que es? Like what do you think it is?
My style, I feel like it's not gang related. Like I really want to make that statement. My music is not about violence. It's not about gangs. It's not nothing about that. Just because I'm tatted up and I like to smoke weed doesn't mean that I belong to a gang.
Right.
So I wanna put myself out there because there's a lot of women like me that we don't wear dresses, we're tatted up, we cut our hair short because we don't like wearing makeup, we feel comfortable like this, and it's like we're talented too, and some of us could do music. I like to rap, and then in my stories, either your body's gonna feel it and you're gonna dance to it, either the lyrics are gonna touch your heart, but it's always gonna have like something to it. It's just not gonna be about gangs.
Right.
Like
I love that, dude. I love that about you. Like I feel like you're opening the doors for so many other women that are afraid to.
I'm talking about, girl.
And like, o sea, tú misma me dijiste cuando saliste tú en el show, dude. When I saw you first, because I didn't get to. So how it works in Tengo Talento is you fly in different weeks to record different episodes. In the beginning, there's so many girls, so they have to kind of like split them up. So I didn't get to meet Karina, sadly, but I did get to share some time with Fanny and Juicy, pero ya hasta la semifinal. But I remember seeing you, and I remember being like, holy shit, like, hell yeah, like, LGBTQ community right here. Like, I love the dude. And I saw the comments, and we talked about it. Like, people were like, what
hella hate.
They're like, and then you're like, bitch, I'm a girl. Like,
yeah, they were saying stuff like, ¿por qué está ella aquí? Si cuando salga la competición de los hombres también va a querer ir a esa. O esta es para mujeres verdaderas.
So like, fuck that. Like, dude, like how you said, there's women like
te estaban como insultando, like como queriendo insultar, like ofendiendo.
And yo nomás les daba like porque me daba risa, because I'm like, so.
No tiene nada de malo eso.
Yeah.
Like, no sé por qué la gente ahorita, like, no se abre más. Como tenemos homosexuales, tenemos transexuales, tenemos.
And you know what's crazy? Because like, to be honest, I don't even like to use labels. I don't like to label myself as a lesbian.
You're just a human being.
Yeah.
You're a human being. That's all.
I just feel like once I label myself as that, then that means I could only be this way. The definition of what people think is a lesbian.
You could be whatever you want.
And I'm just me, and I like what I like, and I'm gonna do what I like, So it's like, I don't know.
Like everybody should just be free to be.
I just wonder why are people so worried about what I like to fuck on?
You see?
What is it like why are you so like why? You're so worried about how I bust a nut with a dick or a pussy. Why? Like, why? I'm sorry that I'm wrong. This is the way I am.
No, it's not.
But-
Hey, this show's explicit. We can fucking
But
talk
I'm
about
just
whatever
saying,
the fuck we
like,
want.
oh yeah, by the way, I lied about my age. I'm 34. I'm not 30 years old.
I thought you.
I took
thought-
4 years off because I was like, fuck it, since this is just a lie, let me lie about my age too.
Right?
Shit.
Everything is like
Fuck it. Shit.
I'm
Fuck it,
like,
I'ma be young.
well, my foot.
Oh, and then
I was like, well, my injury was fake. I want to
She took a fake ass cast and shit.
No, dude, but yeah, like I feel like you are like you're just opening up the door for a lot of women that can relate to you. I know you don't like
Yeah.
labels, but you know what I mean? Like
It just sucks for us women that we're always like, bro, we're battling between like, you know, the slaves and women. I feel like a slave as a woman because I feel like we have to like go through so much just to get a little bit of equality as a woman, because even gay guys get more equality than lesbian girls.
yeah.
Like, then that's a whole nother topic for another day. But like I'm saying,
we could talk about that if you wanna talk about
Yeah,
it.
I feel like that.
we could talk about that.
I feel like men overpower everything so much, and that's why I'm gonna make it my mission to be that woman that overpowers men.
Yeah.
Because even when you're a gay guy, you get more benefit, more. Even though some people might say no, to me it's like that because a gay guy could dress in a nice suit and go and get a job, and if I go in a nice suit, they're gonna look at me like, "What the fuck? Like, why aren't you wearing like girl clothes? Why don't you have long hair?" Like, there's a lot of gay guys in power. Like, you know, you don't really hear about women that are lesbians that are in power like that. Maybe a few, like Rosie O'Donnell. dude,
people are
like-
soft on that subject because I don't know why it offends people, but me and Juicy had this talk, like about how just because I feel like I want to broaden like people's minds right now. Just because a person dresses like what would look to you as like a male, it's just like that's just the way she likes to dress. But just because
Yes.
she dresses that way does not mean she wants to be a man. It just means
Yes.
preferring beautiful women. It does not mean she's trying to be a man. She's still a woman, and I'm pretty sure she would still like if her girl bought her flowers, if she got her door open for her, if she whatever. She's at the end of the day, she's still a woman that wants to be loved like a woman. She just like
you saw what I did in the beginning. When I opened the door for you still.
Yeah.
Because I see you as a same thing. Funny, so like I feel funny was like I feel weird like
Octavio, because
I don't really
Yeah.
You-
like,
you know
I just feel like people need to stop. Just
you
like,
could be
worrying-
you could be whoever you want to be. Fuck with, I'm gonna say straight up, hey, it's my show. I can say whatever the fuck I want. All right, it's my. I'm gonna start doing that shit now. If they want to be whatever they want to be, who the fuck are you to judge them? Do you pay their rent? Do you pay their food? Do you buy their stuff?
and
No.
even if they did,
buy my
And-
dildos.
And then do you buy their dildos or their fake how do you call that fake plastic pussy thing?
I don't want to be a man. I don't want to have to
Shit.
shave my face. I like my soft skin.
Fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like
I can see a lot of reasons why I like being a
right,
woman.
Karina, like cada quien tiene su estilo, right? Cada quien tiene like está como los rockeros. Está como los rockeros que los critican porque they all they look like devils, and that's not true though.
Yeah,
You know,
it's just-
people need to start.
that's why
minding their own business. People need to start minding their own business.
No, like
That's the right word.
yeah,
That's
like,
the right word.
I
Giselle.
got hate on there too, especially on TikTok. I got a lot of hate because people were like, "Oh, you're one of those Yo no sabo kids," and I was like,
oh, what?
Because
The
you know,
Spanish.
the Spanish isn't that great. Like it's my first language, but I forgot some of it.
Like pretty much you have that Chicano accent. Like when you were like well, the way that some of my family would grow, they grew up in East LA, and they don't know how to talk. They try to talk Spanish, but you know what? I give you props because you try. A lot of people, they don't even try. They don't even try to speak Spanish. You try to talk Spanish. You try to say my culture is like I'm proud of my culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and then people were like, "Yeah, but you like somehow people think they're more like better if they know Spanish.
Like they're a
perfect.
bit more Hispanic than you. 'cause
Yeah,
they
they're
know
like, I'm a
Spanish.
better Mexican. And it's like, it's not about who's better or anything. I'm just saying, like, this is what I did. And they're like, well, you suck. And I was like, well, if I suck, why is Don Cheto telling me I should keep doing this? You know?
Exactly.
and probably you guys are gonna agree with me on this. The problem with us Latinos, we fucking hate on each other all the time.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
always Mexicans, Latinos, Salvadorians, we always hate on each other. Look at African Americans, how they are. They're united.
They back each other up.
They're,
They'll be
they
like,
back
hey,
each other
queen,
up. You know
hey,
what I
king.
mean?
That's
Like,
right,
you
king.
know, like,
I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be jealous of that shit.
you know.
I'll be like,
And-
dale,
and-
reina.
and,
Mira,
and, and,
ándale,
and,
rey.
and I respect that about them. Like, I think we should like, instead of, oh, Fanny Alvarez sings better than me. Oh no, I sing better than her, or you know what I mean? Funny, or
You know-
Juicy, or you know,
Like,
Yeah,
it's because
I-
everybody. Oh,
I'm gonna say one sentence. Haters, it's a general statement. It's not even like Mexicans or blah blah blah. It's not a racial thing. Haters are separated between the people sitting on their couch watching you accomplish your dreams or try to accomplish your drems. People that don't have the courage to do it, those are the people that are hating on you. Or people that hate on the light that you have, that they don't have the attitude that you have and that you don't shine the way that you do. But it's a difference between people sitting on their couch watching you do what they would want to do, but they're deflecting on the fact that they didn't have the courage to do it.
Yep.
It's not really like a racial thing, but just a psychological thing, really.
pretty much she's right. She's right what she's saying, because it's not about race. Because I have African American friends
There's haters in every
that
race.
they say they hate on their own race as well.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The haters
So,
come in every
you know,
shape, color,
Hate-
size, fucking
every-
sex.
Sometimes it's
Like,
the
it's a-
closest ones to you too.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I learned
Alright,
from the
guys, so-
show. Who my fucking real haters were, like my so-called friends. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just started seeing shit, and I was just like, why do they look so pressed that I'm going to the semifinals? Like,
Right.
fool, like they'll be calling me like, did you make it? Did you make it? Did they give you the $100,000? Like, what the fuck?
Like, what you
Why
want to know
did
for?
that?
Like, all right, I'm okay. Thanks. I haven't talked to you in a fucking long ass
I
time.
gotta-
Yeah.
I gotta-
Hey, what about them? Like, the secret deals that popped up? Like, hey, remember?
I gotta
Wait,
do
oh my-
I gotta do this real
Almost.
quick. All right, guys. So right now, after we come back, we're gonna keep going with this show on. We're gonna take a little break. How about you guys want to take a little break? And then when we come back, you guys can call us at 1-800-509-4819. This is Nuevos Talentos podcast, hosted by myself, Octavio Partida, and
Fanny Alvarez.
yep. And today we have GISSELLE Lopez, Karina Reyes,
Yeah.
and JUICI.
Juicy.
Like that. So we'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna put a little picture in there and all that. Eso es madre, ya tú sabes, you know. Keep watching these shows, si no, pues si te gusta, pues ni modo, pues.
Ya se
Espérame.
jodieron.
Yeah.
It's like even my voice is juicy.
Everything about me is juicy.
Is it break? No.
Just like my favorite fruit is peaches.
Hey, for real. I only drink juice.
We're not
No
off,
water, nothing else.
We're not off air yet. Hold on.
Oh, my mom was like, "What does juicy mean?" I was like, "Jugosa." She's
Oh,
like,
Mom.
"¿Por qué?" I'm like, "No te puedo decir, ma."
Yo pienso que tiene doble sentido.
Yeah, it
Juicy
does.
Yo pienso.
You know.
Yo
it
pienso
does.
que
You know
tiene
it does,
doble.
man. Come
Yo
on.
pienso que hay gente que tiene la mente cochina y piensa mal a veces.
I was born with a dirty ass mind,
Tan, tan, tan.
Yeah, that's
bro. I can't help it. Like literally, my mind by itself, it just makes dirty jokes all day long.
Tengo que
You're really
I'm not even kidding, bro.
You girls might like this thing. This is something new. This is something new that I'm trying. A ver si sirve, okay? A ver si sirve. Let's do it. Mirror. Let's see, put the mirror. Mirror. Somebody's calling, but I don't want to answer right now.
Come on, our one caller. Don't do our one single caller.
No me dejan concentrarme. Oh, here we go. Tenemos problemas técnicos. Nah, es puro cotorreo. Aquí estamos,
Well, I guess if we're just like chit-chatting.
Yeah, I mean, no pasa nada ahorita. Ahorita estamos en break. Estamos en
Alright.
10-minute break.
Cool.
Well,
Aunque
now,
nos-
here's the I'm looking for dating advice.
Oh, where there were real questions come out and shit.
It's crazy.
Who
So
did the PPP loan?
Why would-
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't lie.
okay, so you know how last time I was here, I was telling you guys about my neighbor. And so my neighbor had drunk texted me a few weeks ago, where he was like telling me how he felt and he was like interested. And then when he got sober, he was like, forget
Okay.
forget everything. I
We're
said."
gonna answer this call.
He was shy.
To see what happens. We're gonna answer this call. Hello? Hello?
Hey there, shy girl or guy.
Hello, caller. Acaban de colgar.
Damn.
Tengo que colgar.
Damn, cálmate.
I have songs in my brain like all day. Can't even. Give me a word. I'll do it. No, just kidding.
Is somebody else calling?
Ooh, there it is.
Let's try it. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello. Guess nobody wants to say hello.
Is this a prank call? No, I'm just kidding.
Or maybe
just
it's
hung up our line.
or maybe it could be that I don't got the Bluetooth all the way connected. Hold on. No, it is connected.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
It is connected.
I'm addicted to my phone.
Girls, my phone's at 4%.
Yeah, I'm just addicted to it.
No,
Seriously, I sleep with it under my pillow.
No, I charged mine and then I sleep on the other side.
I make sure it's charged before I fall asleep in case I wake up in the middle of the night.
Ahí va
I
otra
look at
vez.
that shit.
Espérame. Hello, caller. Sí, bueno.
¿Con Octavio?
Sí, soy yo.
Sí, soy la que te llama y ya me digas que no agarraba bien el teléfono.
¿Cómo está, oiga?
Está bien, dije, no, yo no voy a contestar ahorita. Bueno, tengo una pregunta para las tres. Soy a Nancy.
Nancy!
Déjame ponerte en el Bluetooth. Espérame un momento.
Yes, that's my home girl.
Ya nos vas a, ya, ¿sí nos puedes escuchar? Nancy.
Sí, dígame.
Ay, me grité. Ay, santa cachucha. Ok, ¿sí la pueden escuchar?
Yeah, I can hear.
¿Sí la pueden
Sí,
escuchar?
ya lo escucho, ya.
Ok, déjame quitar el screen share. Espérate. Stop screen share. Ahí está, para allá. We're back in air quick.
We're back in there. Okay, soy yo, la Lobito. I got a question for the three of them.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Nancy.
Okay. Hi. Tengo una pregunta. What do you do before going on stage? Like, para que se te quiten los nervios.
Ooh, that's a good question, Nancy. Okay.
Ya sabes, yo tenía muchos nervios como subí.
Well, me personally, I am obsessed with ginger root tea, and I swear by it. Ginger root is like super good for your voice. So before I sing, I drink that, and then right before the show, no sé, yo soy muy religiosa, so I just, o sea, me persino, and I say a little prayer, and that usually like helps me, you know. And maybe if you're not religious, maybe just kind of talking to yourself, like maybe just kind of like, hey, I got this, like just reassuring yourself. And then yeah, just go for it. That's me.
Go for it.
Just out. All right. So
I need to try that. I need to try that tea like you. You said ginger root?
Ginger root, dude, that shit is so good. So whenever you cough or anything, you get little micro tears in your vocal cords.
Oh shit.
Ginger root helps heal.
Damn, didn't know that. Well, unlike Giselle, I take a shot of fucking Hennessy because that warms up my vocal cords and it stimulates my mind. You know.
Oh yeah, this is.
I'm being serious. I really take a shot. I was not sober in those performances. As I don't know if y'all could tell.
I'm just like
that. They were like, they were telling me, don't get too drunk.
Yeah, my person on the trailer next to me, she was like, "You want a beer?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." And she's like,
Don't you have beer?
yeah, she brought her own beer. She was like, "Oh, I just need one." And then 3 beers later, I was like, "We just needed one." And then she's on stage, and I think they said something about like, "Estás marihuana?" And in my head, I was like, "Nah, she had modelos."
Modelo time, fool.
But for me, when I was on the show, I was just like sober. Like I didn't I had water. Like I had nothing. I think I didn't even eat that much because I was like so nervous to eat. So after was like eating. But usually when I do like regular comedy shows, I won't drink or anything because like I gotta drive and they're far. But if it's like nearby, then I will have a drink or have an edible if I can walk there. In the beginning I did a lot of edibles 'cause that's how I got through it, but now I don't because you want to be clear, you don't want to be forgetting stuff. Sometimes you say the wrong punchline, so I just like being sober so I can know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
I cream.
I don't mind. Nah.
Whatever. I'm probably gonna put with Juicy's idea for the Hennessy shot.
Yeah, Hennessy shot.
That one.
I come out. I mean, I kiss. We're all different, and I guess I'm
No,
like
yeah.
a wild child, I guess. But I'm from the '80s, man. They made us
Hell yeah.
differently. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
We don't break that easy.
I mean, if I'm at a comedy club, I will get a drink because the nerves are so bad that your legs are shaking,
Yeah,
and I just get it to calm that.
yeah. Me too. My nerves are bad, so I drink a little bit of that
Okay.
Hennessy, and
We should have brought some Hennessy.
honestly, I was gonna bring some, but I'm like, damn, does that make me an alcoholic?
No, but
Sunday
ves,
fun day.
Yeah.
ya ves lo que dice allá. Que we can no fumar, no tomar, no.
Qué triste. Qué aburrido.
The
Right,
parking lot's
shoot.
for that.
Ya ves, por eso lo hago desde Zoom.
Bro, one of my dancers got super drunk. She was drunk, and at the end, when I performed, she took the mic from me. She's like, "Yo soy de Colombia," and she started like getting her like,
Hola.
spotlight. Yeah, she took the mic from me.
Oh, la colombiana,
Yeah.
la colombiana que salió
The last one.
yeah, the last
But
one. No?
I thought like you didn't bring them, right?
I didn't bring them.
So shouldn't they have taken
Who's
better
up
care
to-
of their singers or their dancers?
Bro, they paid those dancers to go. They told me to get
No.
some dancers and they'll pay for them, but
Lobito, you got some more questions that you want to ask? Que quieres preguntarles a las muchachas?
No, creo que ya va a ser todo ello porque ya me van a reunir en el trabajo, me voy a regresar.
Ok, pues
Ah.
entonces que tengas bonito día en tu trabajo. Muchas gracias por llamar.
Thank
gracias.
you for
Bye, Nancy.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm still watching it. Bye.
Ok,
Bye.
muchas gracias.
I love her. She's such an angel. She has such a nice.
That's pretty cool, huh? How you could put the phone call in the.
Yeah, that's
in the thing.
dope.
Yes.
Cuando le
Love it.
enseñé a esta a Fanny, dijo, what the hell? Dijo, what the hell? Yeah, she got excited.
Okay, that's dope.
All right, we're gonna make a little prank call to somebody. I know. Hold on.
Fuck it. Man, I love prank calls.
Es que es mi, no, mejor no digo.
Let Juicy prank call him. Let Juicy take this.
You want me
over.
to do a sexy voice?
Ay, oh, do it.
Be like,
Do it.
"Hey,
Okay.
hello."
Tú dale, Juicy. This is hilarious.
Ay, wey.
I think we should all mute each other because this is about to be really funny.
Oh, I can mute you.
Okay, what do I say though? That I'm calling from where?
You make it up, girl.
Okay,
Take
I'll
it
make
with-
that shit up.
Well,
You
Mark
can do whatever
Supercenter.
you want. I trust.
Ahora, si reconoce el number, yo no sé. Y si lo está viendo ahorita, yo no sé.
But you can't block him. You can't like star 6-7 it.
It's 1-800 number right there. Ready?
No se puede. You can't break up.
Ready? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Giselle, no te me duermas. Ahorita voy contigo.
No, it's because I'm at my workplace, but they're telling me they're gonna close.
Oh my
I was
god.
about to tell you can sing, but you're at work right now. All right, but okay, let's do the prank. You know what it's telling me?
Oh,
he has it blocked the 1-800 number.
aw, damn. He knew you were gonna prank his ass.
Hold on, let's try it again. Hold on.
Do it with your phone and call in private.
Yeah,
And
fuck
she's
it.
trying to make it happen.
Let's
She ain't
do it.
playing.
Let's do it.
That's hilarious. I just want to see where this is hilarious.
Who are you
Oh,
guys-
He might
what do
he
you
might
think
get
they're
mad,
called?
but
if you,
I don't
anybody
care.
that wants me to
It's
prank
prank.
somebody, give him the number and I will prank and make
Dude, we should do this. It's hilarious.
I'll be like, hey, your homie gave me your number. He said that like you were available. Like you're
Ay,
single."
güey.
Que está soltero.
I'll be like, I have 5 kids, but I'm looking for love.
He wants to
Really?
set you up on a blind
You
date.
really
No, I'm
you-
not.
a
I don't
ver,
have
a ver,
5
She's
kids.
getting her
That- espérate,
story
espérate.
straight.
That story sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'll be like, I
you
have
got
5 kids, and I get EDD, but I really want love.
She's like, I just got my BBL.
Yeah, watch. I'm gonna say all that shit.
Se
Be
pasa.
like, I also have a prosthetic leg that like I like to get rubbed on just because like I don't know. it
She's
makes
like,
me-
I don't believe in wearing clothes, so I'm a nudist.
yeah.
Santo Dios.
We went too far.
Santo Dios.
Love it.
A ver, síguele mientras que busco el número.
Let me see. By the way, no, let me see. Fuck. I need some weed. The weed would have gave me some creativity.
Be like, by the way, I have this disease where I'm just naturally hairless.
Oh, hell
shit.
no. I'll be
Just are
like-
you have to log off?
I'll be like,
Are you good?
In like
Huh?
15 minutes. They said
Oh.
7:30.
Saying they're gonna
Also-
close, so she has to move out of there. Can we have her sing for us before we do this prank call?
Yeah,
Yes,
we wanna.
let's do that.
I think
Because
you-
you know,
you-
I want
yeah,
her
we
to
got more time and we could
think
like,
for
wait
us.
on that.
I'm dead, but I'll be listening to you guys.
no, que si nos puedes cantar una canción.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
of course. There's actually a ukulele in the room, so maybe I can.
Oh, adorable.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna mute. Everybody's. It's just her. I'm gonna mute them. So let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna sing to you guys Riptide. I don't know if you guys know. I'm not scared of dentists in the dark. I'm just scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream. They come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your best friend, man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Let's all give a grand applause to Giselle Lopez. Thank you.
you.
She
Thank you.
has
That was bomb.
Love it.
like
Adorable.
you know
Oh, I'm sorry.
playing the. I'm gonna end up looking stupid if I say this word because I don't know how to pronounce the name. What is it called? The instrument that you were
It's
playing?
called a
Ukulele.
ukulele.
Ukulele, right? Okay. Is it hard to play?
I think the hardest part is the strumming. So the chords itself, it's 4 strings. So it's like a C is 1, like it's not too hard, but the hard part is like getting this right.
Especially with the
I think,
nails.
I think that's the hard part.
I know when she
Like-
did it with the nails, I was like, "Ooh, she's dangerous."
I was about
Like-
to say, you have long nails on because girl, I can't have nails because of the guitar. I have
Me-
acrylic over my nail.
I always have nails. Like, I mean, me gustan mucho los uñas, but I had to play today the piano, so I had to get like little baby ones, but they're still kind of big.
Oh,
Pues a mí me gusta tu estilo. I was checking your music out y me gusta tu estilo. Like tienes, no sé, para mí es como like, maybe tú le llamas otro estilo, pero para mí es como estilo like como rock con un poquito de
Pop?
con un poquito
Like
de
pop.
pop y rancheras on like a little bit of you got your own unique style
Thank you.
y eso ya no se mira ahorita ya todo el mundo suena igual, ya casi no se mira no se mira esas cosas y de verdad, de corazón te digo que te viera toda madre, vas a ver.
Ay,
O sea, que te viera
thank
toda
you.
madre.
Muchas gracias, en serio. Y pues
Eh,
gracias la verdad por invitarme.
Este,
Like, if it
este,
wasn't for you, dude, I wouldn't have been able to first meet you, amazing person. Karina, I wouldn't have met them. And then, pues, no hubiera visto a mis friends otra vez. So, thank you so much for you know, letting me join and reaching out because this was well needed.
ay,
It was cool. It was cool to have you on here. Thank you so much for being on here and giving us the time, and for sharing everything, for sharing emotions, for sharing laughs, for sharing.
I gotta really like the corazón también. I gotta thank Fanny because she's the one that introduced me to you girls. I'm not gonna take the credit, hell no. I'm not gonna do that. Like Fanny, she's a co-host, and but she's like the only reason why I chose her to be my co-host is because people say we vibe, like tenemos el mismo ¿cómo se dice, Fanny? Si me puedes ayudar un poquito.
Well, yeah, we're on the same vibe. Like we sometimes we're goofy, sometimes we're we can be serious, we could talk about like serious things and all the way around, but it flows, which is what we want to make it also a pleasant experience for you guys. So if me and him aren't on the same like page, it wouldn't make much sense to like all vibe together. So it's pretty cool experience to get to know all of you guys more on a big level, like on not only a personal level but also like musically and like people's ideas.
Yeah, like we all into, like, she's into comedian, she's into music, I'm into music too. People didn't know. Findings into music as well. Gisselle's into music. I get people. I'm not saying everybody's into music. I'm saying it a lot. I'm saying it a lot. Everybody gets a point right here, right? Yo así soy. A veces soy, I don't know, acelerado, me emociono, but I'm gonna learn to control it. I'm gonna learn to be a little more, professional. People like it, but I want people like, what happens if one day I have I don't know, people from Rancho Humilde in here and I'm all goofing around and then they're gonna be like, come on, venimos a una entrevista en serio, no venimos a una y lo digo al aire porque estoy siendo honesto, yo like va a decir la gente, pues qué onda con este vato, está jugando, nomás está jugando, like por eso ahora decidí like comportarme serio, be serious, because les tengo respeto a ustedes también. Gracias por venir
Gracias por invitarme.
a Nuevos
I
Talentos
feel like
podcast.
you should do whatever makes you happy as a host in your show.
Yeah,
You
this
don't
is
have
your
to be
thing,
like,
dude. This is your thing.
There is no structure
Well,
you have to follow.
it's not just my thing. I think que es el show y ahora ya es mío de Fanny. Y ahora es mío de Fanny. So we gotta both agree. We gotta be on the same page.
True.
Especially
your co-host. Yeah.
Especially like I would love to call her my main host one day. Like I want to get out of the cameras and just do this to focus on my thing. And one day, like, have them. Maybe I have Juicy or maybe I have Karina. I don't know, Giselle one day.
Yes.
Like we're talking about doing new podcasts, things like separate podcasts.
Segments.
You could say funny if you want about,
So I want to create a segment of a podcast where it's a sesh and we just like, this is more on the serious side because we call it Nuevos Talentos podcast, and this show's about you guys. It's not about like us joking around with each other. It's about like getting to know you guys. So if we do a little too much of the, chit-chatting between me and him, like we miss you guys. Like we miss the point. Like we had you guys come out here. Like I want to know about you. I don't want to talk about me, or like I don't want to, like, like go back and forth a lot. So I feel like today was cool. We had 3 different people to ask questions to, and like it flowed, and we're getting better at this, guys. Like we're learning, and well, that's why we want to create segments where it is about goofing around. So this is gonna be a sesh. We're gonna sesh it up. People don't really know that I roll like that, but it's a part of me. Like, what the hell, dude? I do it religiously. I'm a hippie. I'm super spiritual, and I believe in God. And I feel like we all do it in a different light. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's a big deal. It's a plant that God also gave us. What the heck? We
like with all my respect, No, not going to where people think we're gonna go. Like I really love Fanny Alvarez. Like she's a really like no sé, le agarré cariño. Like es buena persona, es buena como humano. You know what I mean? Like tiene, you know, no voy a contar su business right here. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like that. Pero you know, I understand what she's going through and what she's all about on her music. She has her shit straight. There you go. That's the right thing. She got her thing.
I'm trying. I'm trying
Yeah.
because long
To
time
to mí, tú sabes dónde vas. To me, yo
now.
siento que tú sabes dónde quieres ir. You know?
Yeah. No, you know what? Like, I'm gonna make this comment because I also feel like it would be helpful to, like, you know, my other compañeras. Like, sometimes we go through life and we like know where we want to go, but like we're just like running the map, bro. Like, we don't put the address in the GPS. So how are you gonna get, like, you know, but you can't see the like, you know, the picture of where you want to be, but if you don't put the address and like go step by step where you should go, you're really just going through the map like without the address in there. You know, you're just looking at the map and you're looking at your little cargo and you're just going and you
Yep.
don't know where you're going. So I feel like that's what I was doing most of my time with music, because I was working just like locally, and I'm really excited to like implement other things and do this and like get to know other people, because like we want to be a platform for people that didn't have the opportunities like that I did, or that, you know, other women like us do, and we have a safe space to do it, where we're not going to feel like, oh, we're getting like hit on or harassed or, you know, anything like that, and we just get to be ourselves, like, genuinely.
And I love that for you. It's really nice that you're trying to give people that opportunity, and I'm sending you blessings, and you're already doing so good. Look at you, you're a host. So I know that you're gonna do great things.
This is so new. But you know, we're doing it. We're doing it. I love it. I love it already. And I love that I get to share like the space with people that, you know, I want to see succeed.
I wanna give an opportunity to each one of you. I don't know who wants to go first. To say your thoughts on like what do you guys think about you guys want to give an advice to people who are starting, you know what I mean? Like, you know, things like that. If whoever wants to start first, Giselle, Karina, or Juicy.
Okay, I'll start first. I always say like you the only things you regret is what you don't do. So ahí nomás empezando, fucking whatever it is. Like when I got hit up for Tengo Talento, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't. But then I was like, you know, the only thing you regret is what you don't do. So si se te presenta una oportunidad, don't hesitate and don't like not trust yourself. Like just fucking go for it, because you don't know what can happen. That's my advice. And then also don't sit around and wait for shit to happen either. Like
Yeah.
you need to put in that
Yes, I agree
work.
with her on that one.
Like
Yeah.
don't just dream about it, how make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
I-
think
Go for it.
yeah, like for me, you know, I was like, I want to be a comedian. So then I was like, how do you do that? I Googled it and it was like take improv classes, and like I started from there and then I figured stuff out. But then now it's like, you know, I did this show, I did some comedy competitions, I'm performing at certain spots, and it's like, well, what else? And then I start to realize more as you're involved, like this shit is rigged, this shit is rigged. And like the
Yeah.
stuff that you believed in, now you have to be like, oh, well, then what path am I supposed to take? And you know, like Fanny's trying to figure out like what path does she take. For me, I thought, oh, I just gotta perform. You know, an agent will find me, or you know what? That shit doesn't happen.
I think everybody, all of us think that shit.
Yeah,
Till you
like
actually put yourself out there and you see that you got to put in work and do all
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, and like for me, like Instagram was big because like Tengo Talento found me on Instagram. Like I never applied. I didn't even know about the show. Apparently there was like submission of the websites. They emailed me and they were like, can you do comedy in Spanish? And I was like, no, but I can try. And I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to pitch to them an idea. Cause like right now, if I say no, they're gonna be like next.
Mhm.
So I said no, but I can translate my jokes. Like, can I send you like the translation? And they're like, do that and also record yourself. And then every step that I made it further, I was like, this is not gonna work. But I kept trying to force it, and eventually it worked. But yeah, now my new thing is like trying to figure out what to do next, and it's like, do I write a pilot? Do I write a screenplay? So like that's what I was doing today, was like reading this book for like screenwriting for dummies.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool right
No,
there.
you're
Like,
doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Se
No,
vale, se vale. Se
I was
vale.
saying, Karina, you're doing great, dude. I feel like I saw you on my For You page actually on TikTok.
Oh.
And I was like, holy shit, is that the girl? So just keep doing what you're fucking doing. Like, you're headed the right way.
Thank you.
What
And
about
then I would have to say, no dream that you have is too big. I think it starts with dreaming. If you don't dream of anything, you don't have no vision of whatsoever what that you see yourself becoming or what you want to be. So I would give advice to people that don't know what to do with their life. Start with dreaming. It's okay to dream big. It's okay to like dreams are like there's no rules to your dreams, you know? So start by dreaming and then try to see, okay, is this dream gonna be something that is gonna like make me happy while I do it? Can I do this dream every day? Okay, where do I start? Where do I go? How do I perfect this dream that I have? I feel because I, I've always dreamed of being on a stage, like I just entertaining, whether it's I don't know some type of entertainment, but it's gonna be entertainment. Well,
Yeah,
just
and I mean, you're not gonna know all the answers. Like when you start learning things that the only way to learn is to do it.
it's
yeah.
like what happens to me sometimes me quedo like, oh, ¿qué le pregunto? ¿Qué le pregunto? Like, ¿qué le pregunto? Like, es la neta, like, I'm being honest, like, a veces me quedo, ¿qué le pregunto? Pero si yo estuviera, like, con alguien, like, I don't know, como, like, Cristian Nodal, dijera él, ¿qué tipo de profesionalismo hay aquí? Dijera él, you know what I mean? Like, you know how they are,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I think you have a lot of insecurities.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they're obviously popping out right now.
a veces quiero, like, I wanna ask questions, but I don't know if I should ask it.
Don't be shy because this
know what
is
I
your
mean?
show.
Yeah,
You
like I
gotta
listen
ask.
to a bunch of podcasts and like they always got their questions written down beforehand, so
If-
they don't,
If I tell you how I started my show, you guys are gonna probably be like, damn, this fool. I started on Cure Radio and I used to introduce nothing but cholos.
Oh shit.
Nothing but cholos. So I'm used to like I'm trying not to talk like kind of like what you told me earlier. I'm trying not to talk like fucker, this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like cause
Explicit.
it's different type. That's what Friday was talking to me about that. There's different type of shows. Like I could probably start my own show. Like remember when I told you Al Millón con OPM Chicano Fly?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could probably start it and be like, make it about that. But this show, like Funny's right, is about new talent. Rather you do comedian, rather you do music, rather you do and
Mhm.
oh go ahead.
No, I
Somebody-
was just like any talent. Yeah.
Any talent, yeah, any talent. Toca la trompeta, tocas la tuba, tocas. Anyways, you get my point.
Toca las mujeres.
It's gonna get all of it, guys.
Look
We're
at
gonna have
Bocas.
positions.
Luego al rato nos pasa como Don Francisco, sexual harassment.
Como Vicente.
Okay, Giselle, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you.
guys.
Like I,
It's okay. It's not me.
if you want, you're welcome to join us later on, como quieras. Si no, pues, gracias por la entrevista. Like, muchísimas gracias por la entrevista. Can you tell people where they can find your music?
Ay, gracias a ti. Bueno, gracias a ustedes. This was awesome. I'm really happy that I got to meet you guys or see you guys again. And I got to meet
Yes,
you.
likewise.
But you guys can follow me on Instagram, Giselle Lopez Music, and it's the same thing for everything, Giselle Lopez Music. If you guys want to add me on Facebook, it's para viejitos, but still add me.
Me está diciendo viejito a mí.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you.
I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, you got fans over
So
here.
much, so.
Bueno, cuídense mucho. Que Dios los bendiga y un día nos vamos a ver en persona primero.
Okay,
Igualmente.
oh,
Bye, Giselle.
ahí nos
We will.
ponemos de
We
acuerdo,
will,
pues.
soon.
Bye, Giselle. Ya nos quedamos con 3 nomás. Bueno, son 2, pues.
Hondo.
Con 2. Bueno, ahorita vamos a ir un receso. You guys want to get water or anything? Para que ahí está la maquinita or anything. Like, vamos a ir un receso.
The whole time I can't.
No, porque tú estás en tu hotel.
I'm over here. Woo!
No, but let's get serious now. Ahorita vamos a ir a un receso y ahorita regresamos para atrás con más de este programa. Vamos a ver. Técnico, ayúdame. Supuestamente, pero bueno, mientras le voy a poner aquí esta musiquita. Vamos a poner aquí. Fanny's gonna like this.
Oh God.
Quieres disimular que no pasa nada. Y la verdad me tenías descuidada. Y seguir con tus cosas. Y francamente te quedé grande como esposa.
Ooh.
We are coming back right now. Fanny?
Yeah. What are we back on or no?
Yeah, we're back up. We're
Okay.
back right now. All right, so about to get back up. Okay, this time I'm gonna do things a little different. I want you, Fanny, to ask them anything that you have in mind. Since I already did most of the, I already asked a lot of
Well,
questions.
we both did. It's fair.
So
It's good.
let's.
We did good.
Oh yeah, she figured it out.
Okay, so let's get this started. All right, guys, we're back again. And we were having some technical problems. That was supposed to be some picture on the screen that was gonna say the phone number that you guys could call and ask questions.
Oh.
But it didn't work because my mirror phone is not working. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you guys. And we also apologize for this long show. It's not gonna be like this no more. We always tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's gonna be the normal hours from now on, and we're only gonna be interviewing one artist at a time. I also apologize for the long show that we have here. We didn't expect this to happen like this.
It's cool. We made
Okay,
it
so
work.
let's
Fun.
We
It was fun.
improvised. Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, it's kind of fun, but so right now, si quieren preguntar, cualquier pregunta que se quieran preguntar ustedes mismas, just for fun.
So what?
You guys
When's
have
your next
questions?
show?
Yeah, just ask questions. A ver, hacemos aquí un little show para que la gente mire.
When's your next show? When you're doing the next stand up?
On Saturday, but I don't have a.
Oh, you say you don't have the address.
But
yet.
on the Saturday after that, which is like I don't know the 20 something, I'm doing a show at the Comedy Chateau, which is in North Hollywood.
And you'll post up on your story, like
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'll post it.
Cause I like watching stand up. That shit's cool. That shit's, especially when you have some drinks on you, like.
Or you.
Oh yeah, or that. Yeah,
I
that's all
love-
I watch on Netflix, like stand up.
And I think that was a bit for me too. Like I would stay home and I would just like watch stand up on TV, and I'd be like, oh, why don't I try this? Like instead of just watching it, like go live your life.
Yeah, hell yeah. Get paid to like, sometimes like you like not clowning somebody necessarily, but like just clowning life situations.
I mean, I've have clown people where there's like this old man that was like yawning, and I'm doing my set, and I waited for like 2 hours. He's yawning, and I was like, "Oh, is this boring for you? Like, am I boring you? Am I putting you to sleep?" And then the audience starts to like get on the old man, and I was like, "I got a joke for you, old man." I was like, "Let's talk about cruises." And then I started telling them my cruise joke, and they were just dying.
And he woke up. He
No,
stopped
at
yawning.
the end when like people were exiting, he starts walking to me, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna be angry." And he was like, "You were my favorite part of the show. Thank you."
Oh,
Like he liked being made fun of.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering
That
if some
was
people get
He's-
butthurt.
oh,
Some people, like there was this one show where the girl, she was like on her phone in the front row, just on her phone. Nobody's really paying attention, and I was like, it just kept bugging me because she's like right there. I could see her. And I was like, like every joke I did doesn't even look up. And I was like, how do I get her? So then I started talking about the guy next to her. And I was like, are you guys together? And like they came together, but they weren't together. So I started making fun of him. And I forgot, I think it was like his zodiac or whatever. And now the rest of the audience is laughing. And now she's laughing. And now I tried to move on because I was like, okay, let me stop talking about this man because he's going to get mad. And the audience was just like, pointing at him.
They
And
want to clown him.
they wanted me to keep going, and now I'm dying because I was like I can tell the guy's getting angry.
This is
Hey,
this is
dude.
a little behind the scenes. Since we didn't expect this to happen, what we were gonna do is I'm gonna explain this to people. We were gonna have at 5. We are gonna have Karina Reyes. We're gonna have her like for an hour, like she said she was gonna be here for an hour, and then we were gonna have Giselle, but and then Juicy, but Giselle pop out at the same time as Karina Reyes interview was gonna happen. So we decided to do a little double.
A threesome.
Ay, wait.
Damn.
They became a foursome.
Hey, for real, huh?
At one point it was like a sixsome.
Like, damn, Octavio, you had this plan real well, huh? Talking about technical difficulties.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Man. I'm
he
We
had
see
Oh, shit.
your little
Cuando
plan.
soy el único hombre aquí, and then they start.
Bro,
yeah.
why did the show kept on making me seem like a fucking like thirsty ass dyke?
De
Oh,
Like I
pronto-
just wanted everybody.
Oh, and-
Like oh she wants Anna, oh she wants this, or I'm like, why do they, I don't like that because
The
then
show-
no, but
then
make it,
girls get scared of lesbians.
but
Like, don't look at me.
but
You
make
want to
it-
eat my pussy? Like, no, bitch.
but make it clear though. Make it
I
clear.
hate that shit.
But let's make it clear. Not my show though. Tengo talento.
Oh
Mucho
no, not
talento.
no.
Yeah,
Tengo
no,
talento,
not
mucho
my
talento.
show. I wasn't doing that in my show. I'm more like that.
No, let's,
yeah, they kept making me want to say that Ana Barbara was dumb in my joke. I was like, I can only clown her so many times, you know? Like she
Hey,
actually
bro.
likes me.
like, bro, don't make me fucking clown the only one on my team, bro. What the
We're
fuck?
gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna call one of my friends named Christian. Wow.
Oh, yes, the prank call.
Este hijo de puta.
I don't know, but that music is popping.
For real. Wait, music?
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
hear,
they got they
the-
got
Your
a
call has been
the rock
forwarded
music?
to an
they got a rehearsal
no.
studio.
I'm kind of deaf.
Oh,
By the way.
I had one.
Yeah,
They're
here
not
now.
very soundproof.
And they're not at all.
Hey, you're on air. If you want to ask any questions to the people that we have right now, to Karina Reyes or Juicy or Fanny.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
You caught me smoking, homie.
you say you called me smoking, homie? What you
Yeah.
smoking on, huh? Hashish?
You know,
You know,
the bud, you know.
that good.
How come everybody says you know, like if we know? I'm smoking on that
We
shit, you
know.
know?
He knows we
Nah,
I
every
know.
smoker knows that knows.
And
They know.
I
know that
know-
you know
I
what
know
it
that
is.
he knows that she knows and he knows.
The national smoker fucking signal. The
But I know that you know that Karina even knows through edible.
So what is it that we have to know, Adrian?
I
You
don't know.
know.
He's like, I forgot.
Oh, I have a question for you. Because since I'm looking into comedy, and it's perfect. I have a
Hold on,
comedian.
Adrian.
So
She was like, your ass is boring. We're moving on.
okay, I mean, no offense to you, dude. I know you're smoking, and I want to interrupt you with your sesh. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
ask Karina
So-
something. You could talk on it and think about a question meanwhile I ask her a question. You might just come
Okay.
up something, you know. I want to inspire you real quick.
Love it.
Look,
Love it.
so okay, so like let's say I want to come out and do my jokes and shit, right? Did you take notes like from watching stand up and said like, okay, fuck it, when I go out on stage, I'm gonna come out and like say this, have a conversation with the audience, like how does a comedian kind of like write that skit? Like, not that I'm trying to get like your secrets or anything.
Just how do you come up with your 5 minutes?
Yeah, like
So the first time that I went up there, I was taking improv classes because I was too scared to go to the open mic and do my jokes because I was like, I ain't got no jokes. But leading up to it, I had always been the person at parties that's always telling somebody a story, and everybody's like, "Tell me a story," and and like that, like I didn't realize that was like me doing comedy. And so I started to take the improv classes, and in improv you do these things called monologues, where I think it's like a minute, and you do a 1 minute real life story, and then from that, the rest of the people in the class, they have to figure out a game to play off of your story. And every time I did my monologues, people would always laugh. So I started thinking, could I use the monologue as my comedy routine? And I had other comedians in the class, so I asked them, and they're like, yeah, I do that all the time. And that's when it started, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do that. So I went into the open mic and I did a couple monologues, and then just some like ideas that I had or stories about like how I was gonna hit and run and stuff. And I got some laughs, and I didn't record it the first time, but after that I record everything, and I have everything recorded. because that helps you the most, I think, to grow.
Like when I see them perform, I'm like, did they really like have it all written down and practiced it and memorized it, or was it like like it was made up right there in the spot?
It's a combination of both. Like
Oh,
if you're
okay.
seeing somebody at like a big club, I'm okay.
Water. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I brought water.
Put it on my tab.
But yeah, if you see somebody at a big club, like if they're really good, they're gonna make it look natural and improv. Like
Mm.
like it's supposed to look like you just made it up.
Yeah,
Like that's what a good comedian does.
because I
But
seen some that look like, damn, this fool just memorized everything he's saying. But then I seen some that looks like, damn, he's just had a conversation with us.
yeah,
That shit was funny.
and so it's a mix of both. Like the more you do it, there's gonna be situations where like somebody might speak up, and then you use that as like crowd work. But it's technically crowd work that the first time was unintentional, but the next times you already know what you're gonna do. So
Mm.
it looks like you're doing crowd work, but really you know exactly what you're gonna say.
Cause I'd be like, damn, not even to like just clown myself, but like my life itself is funny. Like, it's funny as fuck. Like even I laugh at my own life. So I know if I laugh at my own life,
Yeah.
not not that like my life doesn't matter or whatever, or it's a joke. But like but a lot of the events that have happened in my life is like a fucking comedy movie.
Yeah. And they always say to talk about yourself first.
Like when I came, like when I told my sister, she's the first one I told I was gay. I was like, "Hey sis, I have to tell you something that I can't tell nobody, only you." And then she was like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm gay." She was like, "What?" She's like, "You like girls?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, but don't look at me then." And I was like, "Fool, that doesn't count with you. You're my sister."
Yeah.
So we would like usually get dressed in our same room together. But I think to me that's fucking funny. Like really, as soon as I told my sister that I was gay, like us changing in the room together, it became awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
be like, "Don't look at me," and I'll be like, "Bro."
And that's how you start. Like you go to the open mic and you do this story. And the thing that I've been told is like sometimes we edit things out because we think this is not funny, this is not funny. And somebody was like, who are you to decide what's not funny? You gotta let
Ooh.
them decide. And it
Mhm.
works because there's times where I do it, like I do a line that's not even meant to be a joke and they laugh and I'm like, oh, now this is gonna be a joke because I was just saying stuff, but
But
they're
the ha-has were the dictators.
yeah. So then you, when you have it recorded, you obviously remember where's the laugh and you try to do it the same.
Cool. Yeah. Cause yeah, to me that's fucking funny. Like when my sister did that, I was just like, that only counts if we're strangers and you're a girl.
Yeah.
That's
Like not
funny.
like bitch, this ain't incest gay
I'm
shit.
wild. I don't, you know what? Like I've never cared about that. Like no matter what. Like I mean, obviously in front of guys, but I'm a little bit like I can manage to change without showing anybody anything. You know,
Yeah.
because I play soccer, so like it used to be like in the field, like you kind of just do what you can, or like the locker rooms were all girls, and there's like all kinds of girls in there, so it's like never a thing to me. But I do have
Yeah.
friends like they'll walk out or something or like turn around or stuff like
And I mean,
that.
I used to be like that. Like I used to be like that at the gym where I'd be like, let me go into the
No
bathroom
me mires.
stall and change because I don't. And now I'm like, who cares? Like what?
Like
Like nobody's looking at you.
Exactly.
You ain't that popular.
Hey, and when like I don't know, man, but to me those were the best times. Like the closet time. I mean the closet times, like PE dancing times.
the
I know
closet,
that's kind of weird, but
the locker.
yeah, because I was just young as fuck. It's like imagine it's like putting a little teenage boy in a room full of like girls. Like
Yeah.
it was weird but cool.
You're
Right.
like, why do I feel like this?
Yeah.
But I shouldn't feel like this.
Yeah. I'm just in the room where I'm
Oh,
designated to go change.
I
But why does
mean,
it feel so good here?
if you would have thrown me in the room with the bunch of boys at the locker room, I probably would have been like, yo, guys, stink.
Yeah, for real. No, to be honest, not really, because the girls' room stank.
Yeah.
ooh, we
They
sweat
kind
too.
them girls, no offense to, I'm not racist at all, but I went to a school where there was a lot of Armenians and the girls' locker room smelled a lot. Like I said, I'm not racist, but I don't know if it was that or it's just,
Yeah. Well, like for instance, like a lot of stuff comes like from your real life. Like I'm trying to do a joke about my neighbor, like I was talking about earlier. And the joke was like, so my neighbor doesn't want to go out with me because he says we share the same wall. Because we do.
That's a good one right there.
And then it's like, but I feel like that should be more reason for him to go out with me because at least he'll know that I'm not cheating.
That's a good one. Oh shit. I'm gonna bust the cheekies and break the diet. I don't want this. I don't want. No, I drink soda a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I have water.
Y'all
At
heard
least
that.
that's what I could do.
Hey, they treat you good here. If you're drinking shit.
Bro, I need it.
Huh?
Even validate your parking.
Oh, let me get my video back up.
Do you ever feel weird that you crack your own self up?
Growing up, I didn't have friends.
So you're used to it.
Like I spent a lot of time by myself. I live by myself too.
Oh, hey, no lie. Living by yourself is the best.
Yeah, no, like today I was like talking to myself and laughing. I was like, this bitch is crazy.
My roommate is crazy. Who's your roommate? Me. That bitch is lit. She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna use
Like
that.
I was watching the Cruella movie and that movie was good. Like I illegally watched it because I ain't paid $30 for that.
Fuck, I want to see that movie low key.
I'll give you guys the links after the show.
I'm over here handling business and doing an interview at the same time.
Me too. I'm like, me too.
I'm on offer up and
Hey,
shit.
Get me,
She's
my
on OnlyFans.
get me.
I want one. I'm gonna make one. No.
You can also see her at OnlyFans at yeah right bitch.
I would too, but for some reason I always get jealous as girlfriends. Either they're jealous or I convert them into a jealousy creature. Like,
Well, this is the thing with the neighbor because I was like, I feel like I have to say something, right? Because like I had a friend over this week and usually we don't talk. He doesn't even look at my stories. I feel like he's trying to be like I don't care. But I had a friend over this week and then that same day who was looking at my stories and I was like because he heard a male voice next to the wall.
oh yeah.
And so now I'm just like, well, I feel like we need to talk again because you can't just be acting jealous over it, you know? Like you say you don't want anything, but you be acting jealous. Because my friend is coming over this week, so he's going to hear the male voice.
He's gonna be going through it.
Because before he was like, oh, I heard something, but this is a different person. And I was like, yeah. And then he was asking, like, are there any other people in the horizons? And I was like, if you weren't interested, you wouldn't be asking all these questions.
For real.
So now I'm just like I've been on TikTok and I don't know if you're on TikTok. It sends you all these like random like tarot things or whatever. And I keep getting these videos that are like somebody's gonna confess their feelings for you.
Oh, what the hey, coincidence?
Yeah, so then I was like, what's going on TikTok? So then I was like, do I say something? Because like homie's he's gonna wait till maybe like he has a few drinks. So I'm between like, should I just knock on that door and be like, hey, we should just talk?
I don't think it's bad for a girl to go for it and be like, hey, what's up?
Well, because the thing was like initially he tried to make me feel bad by saying that I came onto him, which is true. But also he was giving me those signs where he was like, who you texting?
Yeah.
Like so then I thought, oh, I got a chance here.
Like, oh, he's checking on me.
But then I got drunk and I threw up everywhere.
Damn liquor.
And so obviously nothing happened. But when he was drinking, he was like, what would have happened? And I was like, you know what would have happened?
Like, oh boy, you know. You know. You see, we're using it again. You know.
Hey, so back to that beer. Who's gonna buy the Hennessy's?
We flipped a coin when you went out and you lost. So it's actually you. Sorry, Octavio.
You're the host. So
Eso.
Tiramos un volado y perdiste.
Eso me pasa por abrir el hocico.
brought to you by.
Brought to you by Snickers.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it is Snickers,
He's
but
gonna
I
be like,
already ate it though.
Snickers. Well, Snickers too. I'm over
Man,
here
they be
giving
lying
promotion.
talking about if you're hungry, grab a Snicker.
If
Bro, I'm gonna need more than a Snicker.
if you're hungry, grab a snack.
She's like, I was already a snack.
Once again, their OnlyFans is you wish, bitch.
I actually got rejected from OnlyFans.
Why?
What?
I mean,
Why?
How the hell?
Because you don't want to get
Only
Oh,
naked.
fans
this
are
is-
allowed.
This is interesting. Like, let me see why. You want to tell the story?
Well, because I have this friend who's on OnlyFans, and she was like, "You should get on OnlyFans because like my comedy is doing so well, and like you can post your comedy." She's like, "I'm making more money than performing," and I was like, "All right." So I submit my application, and they were like, "You're rejected because your license looks like it's your older sister."
What the
What?
I was like, "I am the older sister."
What the hell?
Yeah, because my license is from when I was 18, and I don't look the same as when I was 18. Like I looked older when I was 18.
What the fuck?
Like I was
Hey.
angry. Like I look like a
You
chola.
look younger.
How old are you?
31.
For a
Yeah, you're
minute,
young.
when you said they rejected
Can
from
we see the-
OnlyFans,
Hey, what's
No,
up with the?
no, I'm gonna say it. From a minute, I thought when they say they rejected from OnlyFans on it because I thought she was a minor.
I was like, how did it reject you? Were you not a fan?
Well, look,
I'm like,
this
is it a
is-
requirement?
I'm glad you got. I'm glad you girls bring this subject. See, OnlyFans. I know it's funny because it got now into like all pornographic and all that shit. It didn't used to be like that. You used to be able to go make videos and charge people to teach lessons. But
Oh.
all of a sudden, oh, go to my OnlyFans. Go to my
I mean,
Snapchat
they'll
Premium.
teach you lessons.
OnlyFans is like a fancy way of like saying like, come peek in my window.
Fanny, you guys can find Fanny at OnlyFans. You guys wish you had her.
Like you weird, bitch.
You wish. Anyways, nah, we're not about that. Like, we're just joking around a little bit right here, having a little fun.
I'm thinking about making an OnlyFans and like playing my guitar in a bathing suit or something. You know,
What's your only? I mean,
I'm just kidding.
My OnlyFans is TikTok.
Bro, I feel like TikTok TikTok
is-
don't want me to get
this is a
discovered.
good
Right.
subject.
I had to make 3 accounts.
This is a
Really?
good subject right here.
Damn, what the fuck?
I
What
was-
do you girls? Sorry to interrupt. What do you girls think about OnlyFans?
Don't ask that. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I just think it's just a fancier way of, I don't know. It depends what you use it for, though.
Because
Let me
now
rephrase.
you
I
see.
mean, I guess like if porn stars are using it, at least they're getting paid, right? Because if you're online, they ain't getting paid for that.
Some
I
of
just
them.
feel like low key. I feel bad for the porn stars and stuff. Cause like, damn, everybody's a porn star now. Like, there's not really special. Like back then, you had to be like I guess they had to have a certain like look, body, this and that. Like literally anybody could be an OnlyFans person. Like,
Yeah.
so,
Hey,
like,
even
there's-
DJ Khaled, has an OnlyFans. That was a fat as a motherfucker. DJ Khaled.
I need confidence like him. Like DJ Khaled confidence level.
Hey, but that's a
I
good
don't know,
subject right
I
there.
don't like DJ Khaled.
Me either.
Me neither, but I
after what he
just
said about his wife.
Wait, what do you say?
He said that he has never gone down on his wife.
cheese, man.
And that he would never.
Okay, then
What?
he's not. Then he doesn't really like pussy. What's
I
wrong with
said
him?
what?
I mean,
What
I
the
heard that Fat Joe and DJ Khaled
How
have
about
an
let's talk
OnlyFans.
about that? Any guy that doesn't want to give
No.
his girlfriend head, I'm sorry, but why are you even fucking with pussy?
Yes, I'm a man. Oh,
I'm just saying because I think I can speak for every fucking woman. It's a random woman if she doesn't want to like get head, but girls like getting hit.
Yeah, like this one guy one time was like, "Well, I'm just okay not getting the reciprocation. Like if I'm not doing it, then I don't need to have it back." And I was like, "We done."
And this is where our relationship ends.
We done.
I don't know what's
know.
wrong with dudes. Like, I mean,
And this
like,
only happened to me one time, and it was a black guy, and I was
Oh.
like, "What?
what?
Yeah."
And he was black.
I mean, he was from Texas, so maybe
Yeah, I think it was
they,
a
they're
Texas.
just not built the same.
Yeah.
They built different.
Yeah, it was a Texas thing.
Texas.
Yeah, sexist.
Brought to you by Texas.
I don't know.
The
I just
best
get creeped out by
place.
that.
Oh.
It's Yo, no.
Anyways, it got too mature.
See, I'm telling you, I always bring up dirty stuff. So, and I always have to bring.
They already had told me when Juicy comes. Oh, be prepared,
It's gonna
Octavio.
get juicy.
Be prepared.
That's why I told them when they asked me,
Yeah.
"What is it? What does it mean? Why juicy?" I'm like, "You want the clean version or you want the X-rated?"
Hey, since it's
Keep it
7
PG.
o'clock, and you kids supposed to go over there with your mommies and daddies, say the dirty version of Juicy.
Juicy. I'm like, there's levels to this shit.
Culeando.
Culeando, culento.
Oh, culento, no culeando.
Cule-
no mames. Vamos a
He
Culiacán.
made it dirty.
Hey, vamos a Culiacán a culear.
Cálmate, Ezequiel.
Hey, el Ezequiel.
Sí, periqueamos, pero ¿qué me preguntó?
A todas se quiere culear el cabrón, a todas. Así era de tener el hijo de la chinga.
I make it juicy is the slogan because I mean I honestly I had never had no problem in making it juicy. So
You know, what can I
in
say?
that department it rains, you know.
Tan, tan, tan.
Oh,
And I'm not even like go ahead call somebody that has had an experience with me and let them speak for me. I don't want to.
A ver, what's their number?
Let me see.
Oh,
Hey.
No, I don't want to break up relationships and stuff because
It's a juicy exclusive.
yeah, I'm not even gonna do that because I might just become a little wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
man, that was the whole point. I mean, nothing.
Next.
oh, Octavio.
El gordo y la flaca. That's me.
No.
You're both El Gordo y la Flaca.
Pretty much what I was trying to say. I'm a chismoso. That's what I was trying to say. I'm a chismoso.
I'm like, about that, you know?
All right.
Ya que.
No.
Hey.
Yes.
Nada. Nomás bloqueando.
Okay, so what's
So, one more question for the three of you, even Fanny, if she wants to answer it. When it comes to a musician, what does it take to get people to hear your music, your stuff? Whoever wants to answer first. Also comedians, what does it take for people to see your stuff?
right now with social media? It just takes for you to upload. Literally, like somebody's gonna watch. Somebody.
Yeah.
They might not like it, or
Pero
they might like it.
But
cuando
they
lo
like-
hacen, manda.
But they watch.
That's what I just did. Like literally,
so
I started
pretty
going
much
viral on
cuando-
Facebook, just posting up videos, just of whatever was on my mind, and then that was it. People started resharing, sharing, and then yeah.
It's like for example, Fanny Alvarez. The reason why I found her is I was think through through Jenny Rivera music. Your things pop out there on Funny Beauty, no? At
Really?
least it used to pop out. It used to pop out. At least I don't know right now.
How
When
long
I
ago
fir-
was that? Really long ago?
when she was still en paz descanse, ya no, todavía estaba viva.
Oh, that was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
era en el 2012, 2012,
I was
2000.
diría mi papá, I was a little puppy.
Hey, so everybody in this room is from the 80s, like born in the 80s.
I
I
was
was
born in
born-
1990.
Me too.
Oh yeah, because you
No,
damn.
Wah,
You were almost
wah,
cool.
wah, wah.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm like, damn, you were
I was
almost cool.
made in the 80s.
Oh, fuck it.
I
She
mean,
was made in the.
I was born in January.
I knew it. You're a Capricorn, huh?
Stop
I
playing.
fucking knew it. I
Stop
swear
playing.
to God, I was gonna tell you you're a Capricorn, huh?
You're a Capricorn too?
Yeah.
I'm a Capricorn.
All right.
Wait, you're a Capricorn?
Yeah,
No way.
I was born
I
in
got-
January
I didn't
19th.
get the Wait, 19? That's my mom's birthday
Yeah, what about you?
Wait.
Wait, Juicy, what are you?
on the 4th.
Oh, I'm the 11.
Pero
that's cool.
también es Capricorn?
Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. I got it tatted right here.
I got it
I'm a
right. Look, right here. Look.
I'm a Capricorn.
Bunny's like, I'm not a Capricorn.
She's like,
but I
okay.
want to be.
Funny.
they all want to be us, but they can't.
I like Capricorns. You know why?
What
You
about
know why?
Look bad.
A ver, espérate, a verlo.
It's like, how do I do this?
Freedom.
It says freedom, and the little M is flying away. See that? That was the
You're-
part that hurt most. That little bird.
Okay,
that's
for
dope.
for people that don't get it that's watching the show, what are you, Fanny?
What am I? What?
Your zodiac
What sign? What sign? Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
No.
I stay quiet.
I don't
I don't know about
You're a
Vir-
Virgo?
No, I know about Virgos. They're crazy as fuck.
No, hold on. You're a Virgo?
See, way.
Nah, Virgos are cool and they got a good sense of humor.
She
That's
said-
why. That's
she
why.
said
That's what.
Virgo, not virgin.
No.
You didn't-
No mames, se
Oh,
pasan,
no.
We're
se
a-
pasan de
Capra hoe. Capra hoe.
se pasan ustedes.
Hey, Capricorns are
Nah,
known to be little hosties.
yo, Fanny,
Uh,
yo, Fanny, no le falta respeto
We
así.
the MVP.
hey, look, I gotta say this one time for all the Capricorns. Whenever they tell you, oh, like, why are Capricorns so cool? I mean, who else could say that Jesus was born on their horoscope?
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
Who else is a Capricorn? Jesus. I mean, you can't get cooler than that. His birthday was on December 25th. Capricorn starts on the 20th.
defiéndete, Fanny, defiéndete.
So yeah, if Jesus was a
defiéndete.
Capricorn, you know, I'm a
I
god.
guess we the chosen one.
No.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody ever thought about that though, huh? They're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, he was a Capricorn.
See, that's
Hey, what
their
happened to Fanny now?
comedy routine.
I'm here.
Funny,
People will
just
say.
disappeared.
Random
Be like,
stuff
yeah.
pops up on my phone. My computer
He
died,
was.
so I have to do it on here. Can I share a story that happened yesterday? Now that you
Sure.
said it's about Capra Ho or something.
Oh,
So
yeah, Capra host.
yeah, I'm in a rest area, right? And I'm trying to take my stuff out because like I went straight from my gig. I came over here. I'm in Corny, California right now, and we drove like 10 hours like overnight. So I'm like in a rest area, and I had just gotten out of work, so I was wearing like the like a little romper thing with like shorts, right? And I had a big like coat on because it was freezing cold at night. And some car passes by, and some guy was like, this is funny because I usually say this, and I guess it's payback because it's never happened to me before, okay? But this guy like rolls down the window and he's like, house down get cold, house down get cold.
Oh damn.
That's not
And
where I thought that was
remember now, I was
going.
like, that was hilarious.
Took a sick ass turn.
I always say that, like when I see girls, because you know, like it'd be freezing cold, and the girls when they go out to the clubs and stuff, they still be like half naked and shit. And I'm like, bro, it's freezing cold, like. And then my cousin was like, but hoes don't get cold.
Well,
I was
'cause you
like,
got, yeah, I used to be one
can't
of those
lose
hoes.
glamour.
Like in college, you know, there'd be these like big school buses that would pick you up and take you to Hollywood to the club, and you would just take shots so you wouldn't be cold because of all those shots.
Right?
That's why.
That's
I'm like, hoes don't get cold. I'm a hoe and I always get cold.
She's like,
I don't get it. And I put a sweater on. And
Not
shit.
taking
a
off
matter
the
of fucking fact. Even if I'm wearing a coat, I'm freezing. She's
Yeah.
like, bitch, you better take that coat off. Hoes don't get cold.
Hey, for real, huh? Hey, you know, God was a Capricorn because he wanted everything his way.
Hey.
They always say that about us. Why do they say we like know it all?
Because I do want things my way.
yeah, and then we end up being right.
Oh,
And
we
if
gotta be
and
right,
if and if I
God.
don't get
And then,
things,
and then we get angry because you're like, bitch, I was right. Why you listen to me?
And I told you.
hell yeah.
Like we could have stopped.
I hate being a Capricorn though. It's like a blessing and a curse.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Man,
It's
being
a
a being
blessing
a
and a
being a being a Capricorn is a bless.
It's a blessing and a curse, bro.
But me, you know what I like? A Scorpio.
My
Oh,
mom,
yeah?
my mom's a Scorpio.
Oh, but no, but I'm talking about my girl.
I
No,
think she's trying to say,
no.
what's up, stepdaddy?
Hey, no. I already got a girl.
Hey, let me clear up there. I got a
I
girl.
already got a girl.
I like answers now, kind of.
Go see those.
What is good for Capricorn?
I think for us Capricorns, don't go with Libra.
Wait, when are
Don't
they,
go with Libra.
when are they born?
And on October, I
When
think,
are they?
I think Scorpio is
Don't
also it's also born on October.
Libra, I mean, Scorpios and us, we click. They say that.
I don't
Hell
know.
yeah, hey,
And
my,
Leos.
hey,
and
my-
Leos, supposedly.
I could tell you that we
Yeah,
do
they
click.
say
'cause-
Scorpios, Leos, and Virgos. But I dated Virgos and I didn't like it. Like I dated more than once Virgo and it wasn't cool because no offense to no Virgos.
Welcome back,
because I
Fanny.
love all my Virgos.
I'm still here. I'm listening.
But like
Listening.
when they're it's a difference between having a Virgo as a friend and as a lover because they're very like emotionally attached.
I'm trying to find out what my ex is.
So it's like they are very emotional and when you hurt them, they cry a lot. Like a lot.
My
I
ex
like
was
people.
a
Not
Libra. So my ex
Funny.
was a Libra.
I ain't got no more
Wait.
tears.
Don't
Funny,
fuck with
And
me.
he would
Why-
cry
why
all
does it-
the time.
Wait.
Because I'm
Fucking
trying to
Libras
lock
are like they're
Sure.
cool, but
my sign.
Huh?
Sorry.
she said
It
sorry.
was saying Okay, that funny one to join again. What the hell? There's two funnies now.
Oh shit, let me find out.
Oh, there you go.
She
Hold
got
on.
a twin and shit we don't know about.
It's a Twilight Zone.
Can you unmute yourself, please?
There you go. I'm like, where?
I'm all like, I got three funnies right here. I mean, two funnies right here. I'm also tripping.
This is better. It's because my phone was about to be no more, you know,
Hey, you look bigger.
because I'm on my computer.
Yeah, me too. Hold on, I'm trying to set this thing up.
I was like, you never tell a woman that.
No, no, man.
I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, perception girl. Look, no, I'm just kidding.
Show them games.
I saw them games. No, I'm just kidding. I told you I'll be punching people. That's what
I like that kiss shirt that you have.
Oh, it's my friend. Shout out to my friend Jackie. The other day I went to her house after my gig and I was like, dude, let me borrow a big ass shirt. Like, I'm tired and I don't want to wear this anymore. And she was like, okay. And I took her shirt.
That's how you come up with your word. How you come up with your
And that's how you come
And
up
that,
with
my friends, is how you get a new shirt. I'm just kidding.
womp, womp.
The new thrifting.
I get over things really fast. So by the time I give it back to her, I'm not even gonna like want to wear it anymore. So
She's like, we're not friends no more.
Hey, funny is funny.
That's sad. Imagine if you
Remember?
People used to do that to me.
Yeah.
And then I would go into their closet and be like, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine.
Hell no. My auntie would like lend stuff to us, but she'll make sure she come and get her shit back.
Yeah.
She was a Capricorn too. She was a Capricorn too.
Yeah, I'd
It's
be
so
like, why are you wearing that shirt I let you borrow? Like, why isn't it back in my possession? Why are you still wearing it?
Bitch, you stretched it out.
No, yeah, like I let somebody wear my like Birkenstocks, and you know how they like mold to your feet, and I didn't want to let her borrow because I was like, then they're gonna mold to your feet. And she borrowed, and now they're not good anymore.
Now I got hella toes marked on them.
Yeah.
I thought my mom was
Girl.
tripping when she said that to me because she was like, "Ya no te voy a prestar mis zapatos porque tienes la pata chueca." And she said I would like bend her shoe.
Oh, we were just following instructions on something
Yeah,
right now.
you know what? I'm starting to think I'm Walter Mercado because I swear to
That-
God,
that's what we're-
I knew she was a Capricorn. I was just, I didn't want to seem weird though. I
You
wanted
should
to
wear
tell her,
rings.
I wanted
I'm
to
you
tell her,
know?
you're a Capricorn, huh?
I'm gonna tell you what I was talking about. I was telling her that I was starting what? That we should
like Loki, her facial expressions are everything.
I could tell. I'm paying attention to you, Karina. I'm paying attention to you.
Like,
I'm like, no fair. I don't get her front face.
I didn't say nothing.
I think if you say something funny as fuck and make a serious face, that shit will make anybody laugh. She has like a that you won't think she's gonna clown something, but then she says some funny shit.
Well, that's the whole act. Like when I went on Tengo Talento, like I put on a dress, I put on a headband. I was like, bitch, try to look pretty, you know.
You know.
And then I did my jokes, and like Ana Barbara was like, I thought you were 15, like you look like a doll, but you're saying all this shit.
Like a doll.
Yeah, she was like, you look like a something de pastel.
Muñequita del pastel.
Like the cake topper. She said I look like the cake topper.
Oh damn!
Oilo.
I don't know if to take that as a
And-
compliment.
Yeah, and then Chiquis and her were just like dying because like I'm saying all talking about stuff, and they're just like,
Those are big words.
I was like, you
Those
didn't
are
hear my
big words.
R-rated stuff that I was not allowed to have on TV.
That would have been dope.
All right, so I had a question. This is what we were talking about right now with Josie. It's not. Is it a question? Well, I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm gonna say it. I was thinking about. I don't know. Maybe we could do a podcast, all four of us, and have our own show.
Shit, let me know.
You know when you said I was thinking about, I think about that TikTok where it's like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it.
I don't think I've seen it.
I know what she's on. I'm a big fan of TikTok. Like,
It's like girls talking about, I'm gonna cut my hair, or they're like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just thinking, and then the next thing you know, they're like, I did it.
No, I gotta watch that shit. Just like that
Nah.
Chupapi Muñeño.
Oh,
Chupame.
God,
Oh,
dude.
I didn't know
oh,
about that
I
shit.
oh, wait.
can't.
So
I know how to do that thing.
Yeah,
Chupame muñeño.
Like if he did that to me, I probably not.
Yeah, you would
especially being
nah,
a
cause like
Capricorn, we don't do
like
stuff like that.
like you're chilling at the beach, right? Like
Yeah.
you've seen it, right? And then
I'd be like,
you're on your own little world, like fucking relax and all that shit. And
Yeah.
then this motherfucker comes like, ay, chupame muñeño. And then you'd be like, motherfucker. Oh man, here you go. Toma, cabrón. Ding, ding. Ahí está, güey.
What does that even mean, though?
I
It means-
know.
You know what? We should bring him on the show one day. You know what? We should have him on the show one day to ask him what that means.
Reach out to him.
Now let's see if I can reach out to him. He cannot cobre el cabrón.
You're gonna have to go find him and whisper in his ear.
I'll be
Nuevos
like,
Talentos
hey, no,
podcast.
I'm gonna be like this, I'll be like this, watch. A ver si me sale. Ven a mi podcast.
Yeah, you could do that. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
And I'll be like,
I
chupa mi
think he will
muñeño.
come.
That would
He'd
be
be
funny
like-
if he did that to different people.
He'd be like, it's the way he sees.
That would be creepy. That would be
That would
creepy.
funny.
Right now, I'm
It
just,
would be funny when he say handcuffs.
yeah. When I'm in handcuff and fucking going to arrest, and then you know what I mean, like. We don't do that. Pero sabemos que estamos cotorreando, hombre. Es puro.
Estamos jugando en serio.
I remember that part. Estamos jugando en serio.
Así.
Aquí, call 4, aquí la tengo.
No.
Le dicen la
Man.
Juicy. Aquí la tengo.
Córrele, güey.
That show was
Run for your life.
You remember what I was.
This shit says contains no juice.
No mames.
She is
Cuando-
the juice and the juice.
Cuando salía, ¿sí se acuerdan cuando salía ese vato que, hey, it was pranks. They used to do pranks. Cuando le decía que tenía la droga y sabía que tanta cosa que se le quería comprar. Y después el güey le decía, hey, we got him right here, 10-4, 10-4. Y corría el hijo de su chingada madre, corría. Le decía, hey, it's a prank. Le decía siempre, creo que se llama, you know what? They're not paying me. I'm not going to promote them. They're not paying me.
Just
I'm not
say
going to
the
promote.
name.
Nah, fuck no. I'm
I
not going to
would've known
promote.
now.
Hell no. I'm not going to promote them.
Stop being a hater. Para todo sale el sol.
Hey, Capricorns are low.
Don't be a hater.
Any-
Stop. We need to stop that.
You gotta check yourself
That's
when you're
that's
becoming
un-
a hater. Like
that's
you just
un-
gotta check yourself. Everybody
because-
could become
I mean,
one.
low-key, that was another reason I became a comedian, because I went to a comedy show from these two girls that have their own podcast, and I was like, their life always sounds cool. I went to go see them at the comedy store, and they were drunk, and I was like, oh, I could do this. And so then I did.
You're like, man, if they could do this shit, I could.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
huh?
was like, what? Like,
You know what's
That's a
funny?
trip.
You know what's funny? That's why I started my podcast. I saw some dude on YouTube, and I was like, if this dude could do it, I could do it too. Se le está yendo del renglón, se le pasa las palabras, así la chingada, hombre, va a estar bien loco.
Oh, why
ese
we always
cabrón.
gotta look at somebody that fucks up and be like, if they could do it and fuck it up, I could
Yeah.
too.
You know,
That's-
Because it makes you feel like, because I guess like when you see people, you're like, oh no, it's like too good or too professional or like super perfect. And then you feel like it's kind of unreachable. But then you see somebody mess up and then you're like, oh, well, you know, even him, that's good. Like he's a human, like he messes up. So it's like, makes it more reachable for you.
True.
Like,
See-
I feel like it's a matter of
know.
perception. Like sometimes people are like, oh, well, he does it bad, so I'll do it better. Let's do it. But like, you know, it's a matter of like, you know, like,
True, some
I
people
think
do.
that people can say that, but if you're a Capricorn and you say that, then that's just true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
we the only ones that can be like, we can do that. Better.
We don't play about what the fuck we say.
you know, I could do that, but I could do it better. I'll be like that.
like,
And for less.
Yeah.
And for less money.
Did your parents raise you and told you like you're the best?
I mean, I was the valedictorian of my high school.
Damn.
And
And
I
slap me with
didn't-
that.
And I feel like I was always just competitive with everybody, which is why I had no friends.
Me as fuck.
Yeah, but my parents, they just kind of let me do whatever, as long as, you know, you get in the grades and whatever. Like the only thing they were strict was like, I wanted to go to the school that was like more for like science people, and they were like, you ain't going there because we can't take you there. Like there's no transportation. But then later they found out there was transportation, but it's like,
Damn.
so they were like, you gotta work with what you got.
If you think about it, nowadays, Everybody has a podcast.
I had a podcast.
See, everybody
wanna
has a
have a
pod.
podcast.
Everybody has a
It's
podcast.
easy.
I just don't-
Everybody has a
I'd be too
podcast.
lazy to go on the technical stuff. I just want somebody to do it for me.
Yeah, like I never edited
there you
it.
go.
I'm like,
Hey.
look out below.
Yeah, I
I
can't
push.
do that.
Sometimes I push the wrong buttons, but you know it works.
But I bet like if you didn't have to talk and like run the whole thing, like you wouldn't press the wrong button because you'd be like putting your undivided attention.
Man, thank
like, the
you.
thing-
You know what?
Yeah, it's hard because you're like you
Like-
have your hand over here and you're like talking
Yeah.
and you're trying to talk and it's like, you know.
Yeah, I need somebody.
like
Like,
I'm
I
a man.
miss-
I'm a man. I don't think with two parts of my brain like women do. Okay, they're smarter. They could think. They could
Women
do
are
two.
aliens.
Por esto me cae
this
bien.
is, this is a fact. Women could do
We're
two
aliens.
things at the same time, and men can't do that.
Like right now, I'm trying to order a pizza
Like,
while I'm
who,
doing
who
this.
could bleed and still? Hey, we're
Mm.
women. Women are aliens. I want you to
Mhm.
know that we are aliens, and we bleed and we're still
Can
alive.
you
feel
eat
me?
my brain?
Lead for like 7 days
I
and don't
could bleed
die.
and still not die. Can
know,
you?
Don't
Last time-
trust her.
Last time
Just
I was
kidding.
going like this. Watch, I was going like this.
But,
And then
but it was too many of them.
and then and then again I keep going like this. I know she's gonna get annoying again, but look.
It's freezing.
And then I keep doing this, and then yeah, I keep doing things like that, and then why is it freezing?
It's
There you go.
freezing.
I guess it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it a night, guys. We're gonna sorry about that, but you guys are gonna go see it on YouTube, like the podcast because we are tired. We did a 3-hour show. Right now we would be interviewing Juicy, but it's because you know what? I don't have to explain it.
It was meant to be this way. It was meant to be this way, and it was beautiful. It was good
Yeah,
to,
it was a nice
to all be
show.
here together.
We had a nice show. Thank you guys for tuning. Thank you for coming.
On the air. I'm leaving now. babe.
And
Now.
I'm gonna,
You guys.
Bye. lady.
you know what? I'm gonna chill here for a little bit because I checked it in for. I'll say it off air. I said off air right now.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning to Nuevos Talentos podcast.
Thank you so much for
Thank you so
tuning
much.
in. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here.
Thank
and
you.
you know,
Whoever
we'll
tunes
see
in,
you.
check me out.
Yes.
She means out for food, not like her.
We will see you all next time.
Y todo el mundo tenga un culento día.
Hey, I like that.
Hey,
Una
before
culenta
we go, Juicy, you want to sing for us? Want to hit up Mari or
Échale,
not?
échale.
Damn, what am I supposed to sing?
Mari.
I smoked a lot. Ay, Mari, cuando te tengo cerca de mi body, te juro rápido comienza el party, donde na guapa con su sensual body. Nah. Ay, Mari, cuando te tengo cerca de mi body, te juro rápido comienza el party, donde na guapa con su sensual body. Yeah, I don't want to rap the rest because it's a little long.
Stay tuned.
You're like, I
guys.
cannot breathe.
And we're Capricorns and we
tuned.
got to stay on.
You
Stay
guys
tuned.
all have that we're gonna have a song coming out pretty soon, Juicy and I. So we're gonna be. We should
One
once we
question for
have
the-
it.
One question. Sorry to interrupt you because
ahead.
our song is gonna be the shit, and you know,
Hell yes.
it is the shit already. But I just want to know if they do duets for music, can they do that shit for comedy?
What do you mean duets for music?
Like you know how
Right.
me and her are making a song together?
Oh,
Can you guys collab?
Yeah. Why don't?
it's called sketches.
Oh, we'll work together.
The
I mean,
technic.
we're in LA.
Yeah, we're in LA. Yeah, if you're down.
Yeah, we're Capricorn.
And we're
I
Capricorn.
mean, we
Capra
bonded.
hoes.
Yeah, we Capricorn.
Capra hoes. Don't forget to use that word, Capra hoes.
Yes.
I'm a
Capra
Capra hoe
hoes.
too.
Capra hoe.
You
Ay,
guys
güey,
are
ya
my
me ando
Capra
cayendo.
hoes.
I'm not ashamed.
Ya me ando cayendo.
I'm an undercover Capra hoe.
It's only nasty when you don't use protection. Feel me? You're only a dirty hoe when you don't use. Anyways, but we'll talk about that.
We can't get into that right now. No, I'm gonna have a lot of
But
questions.
I almost choked on my saliva.
Hey, don't be choking. Don't be choking on that.
But yeah,
But yes,
look
we
forward to
will be
that song
back.
with Fanny, and hopefully we could do some skits,
Yeah.
Capra hoe style.
Yes. Capra hoe.
Entonces, nos despedimos con next
Have a
week's
good night,
show.
everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye, two hoes.
Bye.
Antes de que me vaya.
One more thing. How's down